Hello, and welcome to another. God damn it!
I was going to say 3 hellos, but it's 4 hellos now.
Welcome to another episode of Gaming Garnish. I'm your host today, Brad. I'm joined by Ben.
Hello.
Joe.
Hello.
And all the way from Austin, Texas, we've got Jake.
Hello there. Howdy.
I was going to say it should surely be a howdy. I wanted to start this episode off with a bit of a question for you guys.
Ooh,
Okay.
It's been a while.
Now, Pokemon ZA has just come out.
ZA.
Oh, the one about pizza.
ZA.
Yeah.
And
Zah.
Zah. And I can't help but feel absolutely nothing at the release of this new Pokemon, which is such a shame because I used to be a massive Pokemon head.
Yeah.
To buy all of the main sort of release Pokemons. And then over the years, they just soured me so much. It's got to a point where I'm just not interested. Well, I feel like I've just got to the point where I'm not interested in the franchise going forward.
Was Power World the tipping point?
No. I've got like people who like mates who collect Pokemon cards, and I'm like, great, but I'm not that bothered. You know, people who are jumping on the emulators.
You've grown up.
I don't think it's that.
No, because I went through that phase when I was about 12, and I felt like I was too grown up for Pokemon. And then I went.
And then
back.
it
Didn't care.
Yeah. But I just feel like I've been burnt too much by the franchise. I'm
I
not
can see
bothered
that.
going forward. I just wondered. That's mine. What about you guys? Has there ever been a franchise that you've just like fallen out of love with?
Well, I literally have a Pokemon or Pokeball tattoo on my leg.
Yeah.
So I definitely feel the same pain
Yeah.
with that. But
But you still play like the emulators.
so I was just going to
You know
say,
what I
I think
mean?
the best thing to do sometimes is just go back and play
Go back and play the latest good
I've got
one that you
no-
had.
Yeah.
I've almost got no like desire to do that.
Oh,
That's what I mean. That's
soured you that much.
That's how I feel like I've sort of fallen out of love with it. I still got a massive sort of soft spot for the first 3, maybe 4 generations, but
Okay.
I just don't feel like I can return.
So is there anything that has soured me that much that I wouldn't go back and play the old ones as well?
Yeah.
Oh, nothing soured me that bad, but for the later games, it's definitely going to be Halo.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
it kind of, after the 4th one, it was resting on its laurels. Well, even on the 4th one, it was resting on its laurels.
Yeah.
And none of them
yeah.
ever measured up to Reach or Halo 3, I don't think, after that.
Yeah.
No,
At least
so I
story-wise.
4 was competent, but I know what you mean.
So I suppose the announcement of the Halo 1 anniversary, whatever it is, campaign evolved.
Which, by
Yeah.
the way, guys, we were right.
We were right.
We were right. Yeah. We predicted it.
Did that not do anything for you then? Because you kind of feel already burnt?
I'm in
or-
two minds about it. I'm not burnt
Yeah.
out by it. I'm glad that it's been brought out again to get a whole new audience involved in Halo. So the people who never had an Xbox could see what they were missing out on.
Yeah.
But I'm also against it slightly because it's never going to be the original experience that we all had because of put all loads of quality of life stuff in, like Sprint.
Yeah, okay.
and-
yeah.
Yeah, it
You
just
know,
feels
and
a
like
bit
the
odd.
guns have numbers
Yeah.
on now, which doesn't make any sense because the aliens have a different language.
I like that.
No.
the Needler one really annoyed me. Actually.
It's
The
so
Needler
dumb.
one did not bother me in the slightest. And
You can
also,
already see how many bullets are there. You don't need a
Also,
screen to tell you.
don't the grunts actually say stuff in English?
That's from a helmet translator from the chief.
Well, maybe the helmet translator is translating the alien language into bullets.
Into bullets.
Yeah, into numbers. You never know.
Yeah, I suppose.
It didn't do it before, so why does
Well-
it need to do it now?
What about you, Ben?
Well, there was a fine line that Resident Evil walked, if I'm
With
honest.
6.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the fact that Capcom backed the films as well and made
Yeah.
such utter dross.
Yeah.
I
get that.
I did go back though, so it wasn't quite.
Because
it-
they started making good games again. And maybe
Yeah,
there's a
yeah, to be
chance
fair.
that Pokemon comes back. But by all, accounts, ZA is pretty good.
It's sold.
It's got 3
amazing.
names.
Yeah.
As
Nice.
normal.
Yeah. Maybe it sounds like it's pretty good. It doesn't sound like it's setting the world on fire, but
Yeah.
it sounds pretty good. But
Every
it's
time I've
still-
seen the argument that someone goes, all Pokemon's just gone trash, the immediate response is, well, maybe it's just not for you. It's a kid's game. It's just not for you. It's like, no, these games are for everyone, so everyone
Yeah.
should be able to appreciate them.
most other franchises that were out when we were kids aimed at sort of our age have evolved enough so that they can still be for the kids,
Yeah.
but they can also be for the people who grew up with them.
And like the
I
kids
feel-
now are playing Fortnite, which
Yeah,
has better graphics.
way better.
Way better graphics.
Yeah, but yeah, I just thought it was an interesting thing. You didn't answer, did you, Jake? Or,
I didn't really. I can't really think of one off the top of my head other than Pokemon,
Yeah,
because it's a very good example of it. But then I have gone back to emulate some of the older games.
Yeah.
So,
Tell you what
Let's-
does grind
let's
my
go
gears.
go on.
Far Cry. I've mentioned it before.
That's
The
another
first
good
one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one was fantastic and completely different to the rest.
Mm.
And I just wish they'd stuck down that thread of the main guy had power.
Did you ever play Crisis?
No, I didn't actually.
So Crisis 1, so they were made by, I'm pretty sure, I'm not wrong in saying this, I'm sure they were both made by Crytek. I'm sure, well, definitely Crisis was. I'm sure Far Cry 1 was. But Crisis 1 is very similar to Far Cry 1. Just obviously you're in a powerful nano suit, but it's different type of abilities. I played Crisis first and then went back to playing Far Cry, and I found them quite similar. It's that same sort of like open world, but not like loads of side missions to do. It's just kind of like an open map.
Linear open.
Linear open world, yeah.
Yeah.
And they are quite similar, so I'd probably recommend playing that. I
Well,
think that's on
yeah.
our backlog list
It is.
I think
it
someone
is.
put it
I
on
think
there,
somebody's
so-
put it on there.
one day.
So
One day.
maybe
Anyway,
next time.
shall we get into what we've been playing?
Yeah.
I'm going to start with you, Jake, because I imagine it's pretty short.
So Brad
Pokemon's here.
mentioned I was coming from Austin, Texas. I've just come back from a holiday from Austin, Texas. So can't really take my PlayStation or my Xbox
Yeehaw.
with me. But yeehaw, I took my Switch.
The one time
And-
it comes out of his drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. I mean, so you remember last year, if and listeners, if you remember about that far as well, I was talking about getting The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom on my
From Japan.
Switch in
Yeah,
Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't do it because I couldn't find it. And then I ended up getting it for Christmas that year. And it's literally sat on the shelf since then
Still in the
Until-
saran wrap.
until I went, well, I need to take some gaming appliance on holiday with me. So I
Appliance.
unwrapped Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom, put it in the Switch, and I've finished it during the holiday.
Wow.
Brilliant.
So it was good.
Oh, was it?
It was good. It's like a different take on the top-down Zelda experience.
It's like
very-
Link's Awakening, isn't it? That style.
Yeah, it's exactly the same like graphic style as the remake to Link's Awakening. You get to play as Zelda this time, first time in the history of the franchise. And they don't just like give Zelda a sword. You get this staff, and she can essentially copy most things in the environment.
Mm.
And you get a massive list of like echoes, they're called. You can copy enemies, objects, traversal stuff, and it's fun.
That mechanic always reminded me of Scribble Notes.
Oh yeah,
Play that.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
on 3DS or
Yeah.
DS.
Because everyone was talking about it as being like really novel and unique, but it did kind of just remind me of that. Except in that game, you typed what you wanted,
yes, and
and for the most part, it had an
mean,
example.
it's a massive list, and I thought like because I remember Link's Awakening, there wasn't that much enemy variety,
Mm.
but there's loads in this one.
Mm.
There's so many, so you get so many echoes and so many just objects you can copy as well. It did almost feel like the new modern Legend of Zelda,
Like Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. I don't know.
It's like physics driven.
Yeah, because you can set the grass on fire and it'll
Mm.
burn a lot of enemies. There's like this candle enemy that you use, and I was using that to like light a lot of the stuff,
Mm.
like braziers and stuff like that. And then there's like electric enemies that you can copy, but if you put them in water, they fry the water basically.
Ah, okay.
So it is very physics driven. So it almost feels like these new modern ones, and also even in the menus and the side quest icons,
Mm.
it's taken a lot from the new 3D Zeldas.
Okay.
So it almost feels modern. It feels a lot more modern than Link's Awakening in that sense, because that was more of like a
That was a classic dungeon solver, wasn't it?
a direct remake. It didn't really change
Would you
the
say it's
formula
more
much.
of a puzzle game now than an adventure game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's probably where it slightly. I enjoyed it, and I finished it in a 2-week span, so I must have enjoyed it. But
How long was it? About 10 hours?
12 maybe.
Okay.
That's pretty
you
long.
can't- Yeah, I don't think there's a way on Switch of keeping track, is there?
No, I suppose we could do howlongtobeat.com. But
Yeah, I think it's somewhere between 12 and 14 hours, something like that. And there's a lot of dungeons, a lot of puzzles, and there is combat. But the one thing that kind of I think lets it down is at a certain point you are just summoning enemies to fight other enemies, so you're sitting back a lot of the time, and waiting for them to attack each other.
I've heard this. I don't know if you guys want spoilers about it, but there's a bit later on where you fight like an evil Link, isn't there?
Yes,
and he's like dead hard, and he always destroys the enemies you throw at him. And there's got to be a unique way you get his shield away from him or something.
Yeah, so there is. So there's two mechanics really. There's the spawning echoes on copies, and then there is that's on Y, I think, and then if you press X, you can like almost grab an object from afar and then move it around. As you move, they move around. But you can also, if there's like a lever or Link shield, you grab the thing and pull back, and it'll pull it out. It also pulls chests out the ground, very much like the magnet in 3D Zelda games.
Course,
So I think
I forgot about the magnet.
Yeah, that's also come from that as well. You can also, if you hold R1, it's not R1, it's just R, I think, on Switch.
Yeah, I mean, the bumper,
you move with the object. So if it's a moving object, you like move with it
relative to its position.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how you would do that. But yeah, it does get a bit tedious when you just summoning enemies to fight other enemies. It got to the point where I was just running through enemies all the time.
Does she have no like basic melee attack, like a bonk with the staff or something?
No. So there is something you get after you fight. A little bit of spoilers. After you fight this evil version of Link, because he's been taken by the rifts, which are opening up across the world.
Most rock and roll enemy.
And they can like copy things. They can like they can copy people and environments as well. The enemy. And once you defeat this first evil Link, it drops his sword, and you pick the sword up, and then you unlock the ability to press up on the D-pad, and you become like a Link, but still Zelda. You like go like a spiritual blue color, and you almost like take on Link's characteristics. And you can start swinging the sword, and it almost becomes Link's Awakening. Let's say you're swinging the sword.
Is there like a time limit on that, or like you get a certain number of moves? Or
there is. So there's a bar that comes up at the top, and you basically have to collect spirit, I think it's called, and
get absolutely smashed.
Yeah,
spirits.
Zelda's getting smashed. So you have to keep that bar full. Now, outside of the dungeons, there's not a lot of spirit flying around. You can make like smoothies, like you can make food.
Cocktails, we call them.
Yeah,
there you go.
Spirit smoothie.
Who knew Zelda was a drunk? Which kind of break the game. It's like the meals in the 3D games at the minute.
Yeah.
I feel like they almost break the game because you just like make all these smoothies, and then if you're in trouble, you just drink one and you're fucked to full health, full spirit, and carry on.
Yeah.
But there is that way you can like summon enemies and then turn into Link and start fighting as well. So there is that, but to me, it all feels a bit chaotic.
Yeah,
in that sense.
Imagine a bit passive when you're just literally sat at the back, letting because you're not controlling the enemies, are you?
No, they're just, you can lock onto enemies to get them to fire at that specific enemy, but that is it. That you can't like lock on and then move to another enemy. You have to like lock on, and if it's not the right one, unlock and then look at a different enemy.
I see.
There's no like toggle to move between enemies.
I almost feel like if this is like the first game, a second game could expand on that and maybe allow you to take over enemies and control them a bit in the fight.
That'd be cool.
You might also think this might be why Nintendo's wanting to patent that.
It just sounded a bit like Pokemon Legends today.
Yeah. I mean, every like enemy or item has like a level to it. So you start with like, you can only summon, you have like 3, I think like triangles or tries or whatever, and you can summon up to that level. So I could summon like 3
level ones.
Yeah, and then you get more as it goes on. Some things go from level 2 to level 1 as you progress as well. So there is that. You can summon like an army. Now, sometimes the frame rate doesn't like that.
On Switch was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's not that bad.
No.
Like, it's not like it made me turn it off or anything like that. Just occasional.
I imagine it doesn't matter as much as well because you're not directly in the combat.
Yeah, you're not going to miss a dodge.
Yeah.
Because of frame rate.
Definitely. Now, where I really liked it was the puzzles, because you're learning all these echoes to then do puzzles, and it gets really creative with a lot of it. Can get repetitive because sometimes there is an easy way to do stuff. I think there was one echo I got, which was, it was technically a monster, but it was a platform that moved up, and then it would slam down on enemies.
A thwomp?
Sort of, but you could jump on it. So I would summon it in most situations. If I had to get up high, I would summon it, jump on it, let it go all the way to the top, jump off, and then just carry on my journey.
But I like that they give you the sort of chance to almost break it.
Yeah.
Like when there's a puzzle in a game, there's only one way to solve it. I usually don't find that particularly satisfying.
There's a lot of ways to solve a lot of the puzzles, and it does get interesting.
Cool.
So I think in terms of that, it does get very creative. Now, Zelda's always been good at that, I think.
Yeah.
So instead of getting the boomerang, let's say, you are now collecting echoes to do your puzzles.
Yeah, so the Metroidvania almost element that.
Yeah, and then sometimes in a dungeon, there'll be an enemy in there which you need to.
It's specific for that one place, but you can use it whenever later.
Yeah, I think there was one of them where you need statues, and you have to put statues in a specific place. And as you go through the dungeon, you learn the statues. And then when you get to the room, I think it's like the boss room, let's say, you read the text and it'll describe an animal, and you've got to summon that statue.
So here's a question for you then. You say there's a lot of things you can summon. What's it like navigating through like the menus?
Yeah.
Because I know the modern Zelda, like the games where you play as Link, people have issues with scrolling on your D-pad for ages.
Yes.
Is it the same?
It's basically the same. Yeah, you scroll right to the end if you want.
Oh, you mean where it like pauses the action to find your next weapon or something?
Yeah, you pause the action to find your echo, and you could be scrolling for ages. Now, I think since it came out, and while I've been playing it, they've tried to help that, because there's different what you can sort now, which I think was still a thing when it first came out.
We could sort between like enemy spirits and
so now
furniture.
I think it's like most used, recently learned, and then it does like
by size.
I don't think it's by size. I think it's by type. But then it always puts the objects first, not the enemies. So you got to scroll right down to the enemies. But then you would just go to one of the other sort of options.
Yeah.
But now you can favorite, which I think is the thing they added. So you can favorite and then turn on like a select all favorites, and then it'll just come up with. I had like 10 favorites.
I think what they should have done in that case is do a quick wheel that has like 5 or 6 options on it. And then you can favorite out those, or have two or three layers of those.
Almost like the 5 minutes I've played of Baldur's Gate, where you've got multiple wheels.
Yeah.
And then you just scroll through them and you can see them all straight away.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Yeah, maybe that would have been better.
But I think the favorite, the way you can favorite the echoes now, it helps a lot.
Yeah.
Because you can just go over to most used, and then you click favorites, and then it just comes up with your 10.
Yeah.
In a little tiny box, and you're like, oh, right, yeah, that one.
Yeah, but it's almost a little bit disappointing that they give you so many things you can use, but then you kind of favorite 10.
Yeah,
and you won't use anything else.
Obviously, one of my favorites was that enemy I was talking about before, which was basically like a lift.
Yeah.
And then I had like a few enemies that I always went to. Like, for some reason, at the start, I was always using the boomerang. Goblins, I think they're called. And I was just summoning loads of those, as many as I could. But yeah, enjoyable, really enjoyable. I like the new twists that they've added to it, and
I'm glad that they made it unique to Zelda. It
definitely
wasn't just another Link.
Definitely, I'd say it's quite easy as well. So I wouldn't go in expecting like too much of a challenge. Some of the bosses were hard, but then the smoothie mechanic just gets rid of that completely.
The Dutch courage potion.
Yes. So it was quite easy.
Cool.
The last boss was crazy because you have like loads of stuff going on. But that's when I really felt the summoning mechanic was getting a bit like, well, I'm just standing here summoning enemies
Mhm.
and moving out the way of your attacks.
Yeah. Was there even a dodge?
No.
No. Maybe if they made it
Yeah.
the enemy's more aggressive and you had to dodge and do all that.
I just
that
think
would
if
help.
Zelda herself had like some kind of fighting presence herself, like she
Even
could
like
bonk
push
the
back or
staff,
something, yeah.
Yeah.
she said, then it would have been a bit better.
Yeah.
But hey, how?
Where'd the
Oh, it's still
moveset go from Smash Bros, guys? Like,
Yeah.
I
where
know, yeah.
do you
It's like saying to
unlearn your
sheep.
kicks?
Yeah. Cool.
But it was a cool game. Cool
Cool.
game. Glad I got the Switch out to play it.
I'm assuming that's all you've played. You've been away.
Game wise, yes, but I do want to bring up one other thing. Sorry if it's going on too long.
No worries.
But when I got back, literally 2 days after I got back, I went to see The Witcher in concert.
Oh, you did, yeah.
Nice.
And that was fantastic. Basically, it was celebrating 10 years of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.
So it was just The Witcher 3, basically.
Yes.
Cool.
So crazy that it's been 10 years since that came out, by the way.
Yeah.
And still, well, Witcher 4 at least has been announced now.
Yeah. I'm talking to Lucy about this. Like, when do we think it's going to come out?
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was cool. They did the last thing they did, they played the Witcher 4 trailer and did like a new track.
That's
Oh,
cool.
nice.
So that's cool. But that
Do you
was
reckon that'll make it into the game, that track they did?
maybe.
I would have thought so.
I would have thought. I don't know if it was. I can't remember the trailer that well, to be
Yeah.
honest. The music from the trailer, but maybe it was from the trailer itself.
Yeah.
But playing through the songs in the game, so good, and it was all played live. Even like the woman like
Vocalist.
I'm trying. I want to do the voice, but then I don't want you all to have your ears bleeding as you listen to this back.
Do it.
What is it? When you're fighting.
Oh, I regret asking now.
Oh, I know
I know
exactly what you
Yeah.
mean.
I thought Christmas
Yeah.
came.
I was thinking ding fries are done.
But it was cool. It was very cool seeing it all played live.
Awesome.
Excellent. If you can go and see it, if it's coming to somewhere near you, I would go. I don't know. It's probably been and gone now because that was in Manchester. But fantastic.
Nice.
Cool. All right. Let's move on then. Ben, coming to you.
All right, as Joe had a Ben's bingo thing going before. Funny. Come on then. What have I been playing?
Let's see.
Either
Factorio.
Yep.
Yeah. And Roadcraft.
Roadcraft.
No.
Oh, SnowRunner. He's gone back to SnowRunner.
Nope.
No, the other thing was Resident Evil, surely, but I don't think that'll be on there.
No, he finished that.
So no. This week I have been mostly playing games. So I played.
What? No way.
that was a reference anyway. I started 2 new games. I did play some Factorio in between because I can't stop. I'm sorry.
It's an addiction.
Let's hear about the other games.
Yes.
So, put Roadcraft down for a little bit on a Monday. Shout out to Tafkak. We are on RV Nearly There Yet. Don't know if you've seen anything about
yes, I have. Yes, I have seen a bit about this. It's like a co-op caravanning game, isn't it?
it. Yeah.
Well,
You've got to
RV.
drive an RV to the top of a mountain,
Yeah,
basically, is the aim.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's physical, so you have to maintain. You're responsible for maintaining the whole RV, like screwing the wheels back on, putting oil in the engine, using a hammer to rebuild parts of it when you smash it up.
Is it co-op online only, or is it local?
I think online only,
Yeah,
but I
okay.
haven't tried locally.
Fair enough.
What's this on? Is this PC or Xbox?
PC,
Or? Okay.
yeah, Steam game. It was a whole £6. This is the
Whoa.
kind of price point you want.
It is
Wow.
indeed.
Little indie thing. I think it's sold over 1 million copies. It's
Yeah.
been
Oh, that
proven
price. How
quite
could you
big.
not?
But it is so much fun. It's hilarious. The things you do on it. So you can, you have to cook your own food to get your health back. Because if you fall off something, you break something.
Nice.
If you get bitten by a snake, you're poisoned. You can drink beer and smoke cigarettes. So fantastic game for that. If you drink a beer, you're a lot stronger for a short period of time.
Yes,
If
I like
you
this.
smoke a cigarette, you can run faster for a long time.
Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
I was just gonna say, yeah.
So the game is drink a beer and try and throw the other person.
Oh, God. What type of game is it? Is it like first, third person? Is it
First person.
Yeah.
You never see yourself unless you sit on the toilet in the RV because there's a mirror across from it. You can get silly little hat replacements and glasses replacements. Your main character is sort of short and square. You're all the same character, but you have a beret on and like round 90s looking glasses.
Okay.
And it's tremendous. If you've
I
got a
have heard
PC,
good
go play
things.
it. It's so much fun.
Is it just a 2-player co-op or is it
4
4?
up to 4.
Okay.
And I've had a right laugh with it so far. We're nowhere near the top. I mean, we just got.
Is there any story impetus for getting to the top?
No, not that I know of.
The view?
Just got drive to the top.
Nice.
That's it.
Okay.
And you have to winch it out of all sorts. You've got.
You love a good winch.
Yeah, I do love a good winch. The RV's outer shell is its armor. If that makes sense. And then you damage the things in between. So if you damage the wheels, the chassis, or the engine, you have to repair those. But all of them things can fill the bar, if that makes sense. So you don't just break the chassis; it's broken. You break the chassis and part of the engine, it's done.
Oh,
so
okay.
you've got to keep them all under control.
Yeah.
And you get scrap parts about to repair the armor, as it were. I'm using air quotes, armor. And that's about it, really. I mean, it's just funny.
It's quite a simple game, but I've heard it's a good...
The upkeep of the vehicle sounds quite a lot like Star Trucker.
Very hard. You have to do like a H-style gearbox when you're driving it.
Oh, like low range, high range?
No, 1 to 5.
That's like you were saying about Roadcraft the other day.
Yeah.
Hold a button for like a clutch and then you use your analog stick to move it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's basically. I can't get it into third gear. I crashed it.
Yeah, stuffed if you got stick drift.
Important gear, Ben.
No, but
it's the only gear that matters.
There was a bit where there's a broken bridge, and the plan was to try and jump it across.
Oh God!
And I said to him, when we get over there, jump out and try and attach the winch so that it doesn't fall down if it rolls backwards or anything. Just jump out and grab the winch onto anything. I couldn't even get it to the flipping edge of the bridge. I couldn't get it there quick enough.
I'm gonna say something that might sound a bit reductive, but can you not just drive on the road?
No, it's a park. It's like a
national park.
So
that's
you can't just drive on the road and just get there. If you go slowly,
you're not supposed to be driving in this place.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's the most obscene paths going.
I'm wondering why you're trying to jump a bridge on an RV.
Because it's broken and I want to be on the other side of it.
Has it got a bit like that? Is it Bennett Foddy game where you that man in the cauldron? Has it got like that kind of vibes where if you fall down, getting over it? That's the one.
Yeah.
Where you go all the way back to the beginning because the RV just loses control and goes backwards or something like that.
Well, it's it's death. It's death and the checkpoints, basically. Yeah.
There's checkpoints, thank God.
Yeah, that's it. Oh God, we're here. It's
every time you got to that bridge, start the game again.
I found we've been attacked by a bear. I found bear mace and I've sprayed it before now. We've been attacked by snakes, which are the most annoying things. They look like shoelaces. They're ridiculous. We have had a lot of trouble with I don't know if it's trouble. We reversed over some mooses and we don't know if they were going to be a problem.
Well, they're not a problem if they've been run over.
Yeah. So I got one of the mooses and attached it to the top of the RV. So it stood on the RV now, and I drove through a lake and it was just a moose walking across the lake. You had to be there. It was fantastic. There's been a lot of laughter with it. So I have a new trick and hopefully I'll be able to do it tomorrow.
Extremely watertight RV.
I discovered scrolling on the death scroll as you do at dinner time that you can chuck the motor oil on the bonfire and it makes a bomb. You can pick it up and you've got so many seconds like a grenade to throw it.
Wow.
I'm going to get him.
You are going to blow the RV up.
I am going to blow the
and
RV
yourself, and the moose.
So
up.
no, that sounds really cool.
I've also started another simulator.
Okay, I was going to ask, what is your other game?
Stone Simulator.
Oh,
Wait, so you start off as like a mountain and then you end up as sand at the end.
No, you're just a stone.
Can you even move?
yeah.
No, you're just a stone.
What is the gameplay of this game? Is
You're
it
a
fast
stone.
forward? Fast forward time.
Dude, you're a stone. That's it. It's just literally a Stone Simulator.
Did it cost
That's going to be like the most easily programmed game in the world.
You have different modes. So the Zen mode, where you are just the rock watching the world go by in the background, basically.
Yeah.
I've seen this. I have actually seen it. I'm sure I have.
And then there's event mode, which is like the world ends, aliens attack, all sorts go on. Then you're just a stone sat watching it all. It is fantastic.
Wow,
Game of the year.
Wow. I thought you were going to say something like that Apocalypse Train game that I keep seeing on Instagram.
I thought it was going to be about drugs, but
that's the real game.
Nope. Stone Simulator. You literally. It was £1.70.
well spent.
Yes.
And it was well spent, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's certainly got his hours
gold.
worth.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. I have no words. I often put it on in the background just while I'm doing something.
Nice. Can you have it as like a live wallpaper? Because basically
that's how I've been treating it, but it seems to be a hell of a strain on my PC. I'm not kidding you.
Think of the calculations it's running all at once.
It's good.
It's running an entire universe simulator in the background, but you can only view it from one area.
Yeah. You've only got that little window. You can rotate the camera around.
I was going to say, are you first person stone, or are you just looking at a third?
You're looking at a stone.
Okay.
Can you customize your stone?
Well, I haven't gone too far into that sort of other things you can do on it yet. I've just put it on and just been
igneous, metamorphic.
You've just been role playing.
I have. I was in it.
Fully immersed.
I played Zen mode, which you're just a decapitated Buddha's head. You're not a stone.
Next time you go on
cool.
it, there's a band called Demon Hunter, and they have a song called "I Am a Stone."
Oh, it's all coming together.
So please, can you play that?
It's all coming together. That was me, though.
Nice. Very hilarious sounding games.
Definitely.
Well, Joe, you alluded to having quite a lot to talk about.
Yeah, well, it's technically 2 games, but one of them I alluded to, like I think it was 2 or 3 episodes back now. I've not made it to the end of this journey, but I want to share what I've had on it so far.
Is this your Kojima journey or something?
Yes, and when I started the journey, I didn't realize it was a Hideo Kojima journey. It was only once I got into the game I thought, hang on a minute, I know that name. I know that man. So it starts with an anime film.
Okay.
It's called Zone of the Enders.
Yes, I thought you were going to say that. This was the one that was this like
PS2.
Yeah, but was it like there was something to do with Metal Gear Solid? Either there was a demo for Metal Gear Solid in Zone of the Enders, or there was a demo for Zone of the Enders in Metal Gear Solid. One of the ways around.
It was one of those ways around. Yes,
yeah, I can't remember which one.
But when you got the game, I think it was only in Japan though. It came packaged with a what are they called? Not OST. It's like OVA.
Okay.
Original video animation, which is it's a film of the prequel to the first Zone of the Enders game. So if you watch the film, the very end of that film is the first 2 minutes of the game, like opening cutscenes.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like Rogue One is to Episode 4.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'm going to start this journey from the very beginning because I'd done some research on the games. Thought, I know there's 2 games and there was a cancelled 3rd game that never came out, and the fans are all up in arms about that still because they keep making Metal Gears and not that. Because, Kojima owns that and he won't release it to anyone else. And
so it's not it's not a Konami game?
No, it is.
It is. Okay, so how does Kojima own it?
He wrote it.
Yeah, but it's the IP will be owned by Konami. So like they could make more Metal Gears because it's not actually...
Oh, right, I see what you're saying.
Kojima,
yes.
So they could probably make more of these if they wanted to.
Yes. That makes sense. But they just won't.
No.
Because it's kind of gone under the radar.
Quite niche. It's like its other game, isn't it, really?
But the story is very much, you can tell it's written by him.
Yeah.
It's about like massive global crises and like Earth versus Mars, and stuff happens in space, and you're in space stations, and the mechs look very Metal Gear.
I'm gonna say, is it a mech game?
Yes, it's a mech game.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen too much about it, but I was under the impression it's a mech game.
They have a very strange design where the bit you fly it from is the crotch. It's a literal cockpit. And every time you see the mech like fly away, it goes horizontal, but the cockpit has to stay in the same orientation so they can not get horrendous motion sickness. So it looks like the mech's flying with glory, let's say.
Yeah, so it has to protrude.
Yes, so you can see forward. Yeah. When they're just stood still, though, it's not really noticeable because like the legs get in the way. It hangs.
Yeah.
Slightly to the left. And,
so it's called Bone of the Enders.
Bone of the Enders, yeah. But the game, I'll get into the game. The film, it's only 70 minutes, so it's not that long, but it does lay a lot of the groundwork of why you're at war and all this. That's very Kojima
to have a film for the game.
Yes, a film for the game. It's almost like he was alluding to Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
The start of it, you're a boy who's like, friends have all been murdered by this war. Like a mech fell on them and he just managed to get away in time. And then the mech tells him to get in. And then it just pilots itself for a while. And the AI that's running it is called Ada. I don't know what the ADA stands for. It's something really like complex and technical. And it gains humanity through this kid over time because he's not really a suitable pilot for this thing. You've got to deliver it to the pilot that was supposed to have it in the first place. But through the medium of doing that is missions where you pick stuff up, you go to areas and fight other mechs, and the combat system is really, really fluid and cool.
Yeah,
they stole you.
Oh,
technically,
kidnapping.
Yeah, literally kidnapping. Yeah. So the combat is very, very much like Armored Core 6 simplified.
Oh, okay.
So I was right at home straight away. There's only one attack button. And that does both your long range, short range grabs, and it all works off context, and it works super smooth. Like so, you've got a 5 attack combo. If you're doing that while you dash, you do like a dash attack, or you can do a backflip attack if you dash upwards or downwards. There's 360 degrees of movement, up, down, left, right, side to side. You know, it's just so fast as well. So the things you fight only ever come at you in like 2s or 3s at once, but whenever they spawn in that number. So there was always a squad that comes after you. And I don't feel like I'm doing a very good job of explaining how this works. It's really hard to it's really hard to grasp. The mission layouts, you're like on a big map tile, which you're kind of limited. You can't go off the edge of them. And you've got to...
Well, it's limited to the PS2, isn't it? So
yeah. There's not that many maps, but they all are quite different, like terrain wise. Some have underground tunnels, some have like a radar dish you've got to blow up, some have they look like jars you've got to blow up, but you've got to blow up all of them to reveal something, which is what you're trying to extract from the level.
Okay.
Most of the game, I find, though, is in the story. Like there's little side quests where you go and save people from like burning buildings and stuff like that, but it's just defeat the enemies before they blow up the buildings or try not to destroy the environment. And the game makes a very big deal of, please don't blow up the space station that you're on because we're all going to die. I don't think you can do it, but you definitely can fail missions if there's no buildings left. Right, from your fighting. Then after like the first 2 or 3 missions, it gets into like a free roam section where you go to like a big overworld and you select which mission tile you want to go down onto, and then you do a regular mission, a story mission, or like a save people mission. And I didn't realize when I first played this on PS2 way back in the day that there's quite a few supposed to lose missions. So I was replaying them over and over and over again, thinking, if I do this just one more time, I'll get it. But there was 2 bosses where if you take one hit from them, it just destroys you and you've got to restart the level. And there is a very small hint in one of the bosses that says, I don't think we can do this. And I thought, oh no, it's just the story saying.
I would
like it'd be encouraging if you could beat it, but you know, every single time I tried it, death. I had to look up an online guide for it because I thought this can't be how the game ends here. I'm sure I got further than this the first time, but you have to leave the level, like quit the level to do it. which that was very Metal Gear 1 to me, where you had to put the controller in the other port.
Yeah,
You literally have to beat the game through the
Mantis.
menus to leave the zone.
Yeah.
There's no I'll just go backwards out of the level and I'll get back to the overworld. No, you've got to go through. It says swap zone or swap area.
Yeah.
And then it starts telling you where you've got to go to get the thing to beat the guy.
Oh,
It's like, well, how could anyone have figured that out?
Yeah.
Unless they had rage quit.
Yeah. I like how he was always, or is always, creative with that sort of thing, but sometimes it's a bit obtuse.
It was very obtuse, yes.
It was his anti-piracy thing, wasn't it? You put the code on the back of the box to ring Merrill in Metal Gear. Unless you couldn't get a pirated copy because you didn't have the code to ring her in the game.
Oh, you wouldn't have got the box.
Yeah.
No, that's right.
Clever.
And there was no internet then.
So,
So you couldn't just Google it.
Yeah, but that's clever, I think that's not so much obtuse, it's more clever, but what Joe's describing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, the last boss of the game, which is not really going to be a spoiler because it's like 2002 or 3, I think this came out.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited.
It's like a version of you, which has been enhanced. So you're like the prototype, and that's the actual full production model. It's called Anubis.
Okay.
And you cannot beat it. You've got to survive for I think 5 minutes without it killing you. And it's really hard. It can teleport. It can throw blasts at you. It's got a scepter / spear thing that it can impale you with and ram you against the side of the space station. It's just so cinematic. All you can do is run away in various ways through all the movement you've learned along the way.
That's quite cool though, because it's quite a tropey thing, isn't it? Being like the original, and you have to go against the enhanced version, but you still come out on top because you've got
the power of friendship.
Something like that. So it's quite unique, to have that as a situation where you can't win, you just have to survive. And I'm assuming that maybe comes back in the second one, or
I hope so.
Yeah,
that enemy at least. The characters from this are all in the animes as well, because there is a full 24 episode anime that I'm halfway through watching as well.
Awesome, yeah. So it is a full on.
That's set directly after the first game. It starts the events of the anime, and then that leads directly into the second game.
That's cool.
Nice.
But the tone of the anime is so different. It's like a family road trip with one of the mechs, and the main guy is called James Links, and he's linked, no pun intended, to someone in the first anime. That's his wife, who he thinks is dead, who made the mechs in the first place on Mars, and he's looking for her, and he doesn't believe that she's dead.
It sounds very Kojima.
Yes. So he gets contacted by one of the mechs, which is in a shipping container, to take on a contract because he's like a long-distance hauler, which immediately caught my heart, because I love anything that's got truck in it, like Cowboy Bebop, Star Trucker, anything like that. And madness ensues. They blame him for like murdering two like US or whatever the equivalent is in the future, like soldiers who were also looking for this mech, but he was framed for it. And then he's on the run for like 20 episodes, and he's still on the run for me. And I'd recommend going and watch it. It's called Zone of the Enders Dolores Eye, because that's the name of the mech.
Nice. Where did you find the anime? Is it
on archive.org?
Nice.
Okay.
Because I was going to say, I don't think it'd be on Crunchyroll.
It's not on Crunchyroll or anything like that. I tried looking for it on all the legitimate websites.
Yeah.
It's not there.
No.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's only in 720p standard definition.
Nice.
Well,
so other than Zone of the Enders,
sounds like a journey though.
Yeah,
it is, man. It's still a journey. And I can't wait to play the second game, because I tried it when they released it was like a Zone of the Enders remaster collection. And this is what I've downloaded again this time.
I was going to say, what you're playing it on?
I'm playing on Xbox.
Nice.
So it is still on modern consoles.
Yeah.
I think the remaster collection was like £20, which I think is worth it for 2 games.
Yeah, definitely.
The second game is much more advanced combat-wise. It's much closer to how Armored Core 6 plays.
Right.
In terms of speed, weapons, combos, all that sort of jazz.
So a third one really could be like...
It could be amazing, but they won't do it.
Yeah.
Konami, you cowards. Yeah. You won't do it.
So what else have you been playing? I think I know what this is.
I've been playing a Legend of Zelda game, actually, from way back when.
I feel like this game is your personality. Like, if I was to identify a game, like to allocate a game for each person here, yours would be this game.
It wouldn't be Smash Bros.
No, yours would definitely
Wow.
be this. Ben's probably Factorio and Jake is Witcher.
Yeah.
But yeah, elaborate.
Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker
Yes.
Yeah.
on GameCube, the original disc that I had from 24 years ago.
Nice.
Very nice.
Or maybe it's 23 years ago, because I
I
think it came
never
out in
played Wind
2002.
Waker.
Really?
I played it.
Yeah, I remember playing it.
I don't think I ever finished it.
Oh, man. Missing out.
Yeah, I think
It's got the best version of Ganondorf in it.
You
Yeah,
really like that version of Ganondorf.
He's so cool.
I
He's very
don't think he's that
old,
great.
grizzled.
Yeah.
He's more wise than any other Ganondorf, who they're normally just very angry.
Again,
He's got
I
like a sad tale to tell.
I think for me, I don't find the look of a kimono particularly like badass. And he's just
It's
kind
not a
of
kimono, it's a wizard cloak.
he's kind of a
It just has the long Japanese sleeves.
Yeah, I thought it was a
kimono.
kimono, but I disagree on the fact that it's
not like
not menacing. He looks the part.
No, I think it
Definitely
just looks like he's wearing a dressing gown. It's just casual, you know what I mean?
No, he kind of. Have any of you guys watched Blue Eye Samurai?
Yeah.
Yes.
And the bad guy in that, he's quite
The Irish guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's like
Yeah.
menacing, but he almost reminds me of that.
Okay.
I
don't
know
have any
you- I know what you
context
mean.
other
It's
than
got the
still
vibe.
Images.
Yeah, I think
Like
he looks
in a
good,
one-on-one
yeah.
fight, you think the samurai could take him,
Hmm.
but
Yeah.
he's just got a demeanor where you never would want to start a fight with him.
Yeah.
Whereas this Ganondorf has no powers at the beginning, and he can slap you around,
Hmm.
Yeah.
like how Hulk loses to Thanos. You know,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've got a sword and shield, and he just literally picks you up and throws you out the window. Says you're not good enough yet. Come back when you're good
See,
enough.
I don't have any of that context, so
Oh,
that's probably why I don't think he's that.
yeah. The thing that I am a bit annoyed about with Nintendo is they took so many risks with this game, and they never used them in any other game.
Cool. Mm.
Like
Yeah.
it was the first game that had a fully MIDI soundtrack that wasn't done with an orchestra, but you could never tell.
Yeah.
It sounds so good. It was the first game where you had like proper parry and combo mechanics. Like
Yeah,
whether you're
I
locked on or
remember
not depends on what sword movements you'll do,
Mm.
and whether you're pushing forward or not changes your combo. It did loads of stuff with physics and wind and light that isn't in any other games.
I suppose that's kind of come back in the new ones.
With the physics.
Yeah.
With the physics, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're not really used that much on getting around like dungeons and stuff, because you only have those tiny little test dungeons, don't you? In the new ones, there's not like
Yeah,
a
I know what you
proper
mean.
Zelda dungeon where you got to put all your mechanics together.
I've not played the newest one, but on Breath of the Wild there was the Divine Beasts.
Oh yeah, there was those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but-
but they give you the power as soon as you get in there to beat them. Don't they?
Yeah,
Like, to
you
solve
kind of
them.
don't use many of your others. You kind of use that ability,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
They also have a massive open world, which is so chill to get around in. You barely encounter any other enemies, but you don't want to look away from the screen because you're seeing so many cool little islands go by. Like, I go there, I could go there. You mark them on your map, you go see the fish nearby who'll give you some information about the island
It's also
or
got
some
a
gossip.
it's a nice art style that no one else was really doing at the time.
No, like the
even
lineless and shadeless art
Yeah.
style.
Even now, there are games that do that, but I won't say there's any that look
It's
exactly
funny.
the same.
It's so
Because-
bold.
Back when it came out,
People hated it.
people hated it.
Well, the
'Cause
art style.
They wanted it to be more realistic.
They
And I
wanted
think-
Ocarina of Time too,
Mm.
Yeah, and I think that's why they pivoted and went to Twilight Princess.
Oh yeah, 100%.
which is super grungy and dim.
Yes.
my kind of game. Give me
To
emo
its
Zelda,
detriment,
emo
sometimes
Link.
you can't tell what's going on screen a lot of
Yeah.
the time.
Mm.
But in Wind Waker, everything is so obvious in its place, and it makes you feel good for doing the dungeons, even though they're not
Mm.
that difficult. I remember when I was going through them, it was not as I was solving them, it was like bits of my brain were becoming unlocked. Like, this has been kept in here for so long, and now I can use this piece of information again.
Well, you
That's cool.
finished this before, haven't you?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
so-
also finished it on Wii U, but it's a different game on Wii U.
Okay, and you finished
This
it again this
Just
time.
not
haven't
it
you?
by the
Yeah.
sounds of
No.
that.
Don't they change something to do with the Triforce?
Yes, they don't make you get the maps first. You just can see where they are.
I think that's where I originally didn't finish it.
It doesn't take that long.
Yeah. I was younger at the time as well.
Mm.
I was
And if you
probably
go
just-
to the fish in each map square, he tells you stuff that you need to know.
Yeah.
I feel like this would be a good one for you to pick back up again, Jake, because I remember you enjoying it.
I did.
And it's on the GameCube emulator on Switch.
It is. Well, Switch 2 now.
Switch 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, finished that. Best moment of this year in gaming, I think, for me.
Nice.
Because as soon as I'd finished the Ganondorf fight where you plunge the sword into his head, finally, that was like, oh, it's such a good moment.
Did we allow him to put it on his top 10 of the year?
I was going to say no, because he's already finished it multiple times.
Yeah, and it came out 20-something years ago.
Oh, you allowed old games, but yeah, the rules were always it has to be the first time playing it.
Hey, I've got plenty of other GameCube titles I could play.
I can imagine that has been like pure nostalgia for you, though.
Especially playing it on an old screen as well. It looks phenomenal. There's no like digital artifacting on anything.
Yeah.
And just traveling on by boat, like they've not done that again ever.
No.
Have they? Unless you make your own boat in Tears of the Kingdom.
I suppose, yeah. Oh, nice one, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Super high on nostalgia this week, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where would Wind Waker sit on your like favorite games of all time?
It's definitely top of the Zelda list.
Yeah.
But where the Zelda list falls in top 10 games, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think it's probably sitting around 5 or 6.
Nice. We'll have to do that one day.
Yeah.
Not so close to the end of the year one.
No. Game, top 10 games of the year. But yeah, that's been me. Super high on nostalgia.
We're getting through time, but we still haven't done you, Brad.
Still not to me. I'll keep mine pretty short then, because I have been playing a lot of games, but games I don't really need to talk about. It's like your Battlefield I've played more of.
Yeah.
I did play Red Sec, which is the Battle Royale.
Okay, well, how was that?
That's been good. It's very much, I don't feel like there's a lot to sort of say about it, because if you imagine Warzone, it's that, but with the Battlefield feel.
Okay.
And you can destroy buildings.
Okay.
But it is very similar to Warzone.
Yeah.
Oh, but the firestorm that comes around, sick.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Does it look really cool?
Yeah. Like as it gets closer, you die as soon as the ring touches you.
Oh,
so you can't survive outside.
No. So it comes up with a warning when it's getting close, and like the whole like place around you is just engulfed in flames, and it goes like the cool like red effect it puts on your screen, and it just looks like.
Do they have a law reason for why fire's traveling in a ring?
No.
No.
Well, there probably is. There probably
It
is.
looks cool.
Know.
You're inside a big fire NATO.
Yeah. Obviously, I've been playing more Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the game I do want to talk about, been playing with my Roger again.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
And I've been playing with my balls. My
He's been
Roger
playing,
and my balls.
His
I've been
bone
playing
simulator.
Ball X Pit.
Okay.
What's that?
You've not heard of Ball X Pit? He's not heard of Ball X Pit.
See, I only
Brad
heard
Pitt's
about it
cousin?
just before we started the podcast, and you told me about it.
So, Ball X Pit, it's the new, I'm sure it's Devolver Digital. It's
Okay.
the new one by them. It's on Game Pass.
Oh,
which I
nice.
didn't realise.
Is it Ball Times Pit?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
a
actually
multiplication?
Ball Pit is how I think
Oh,
Devolver Digital
okay.
have said it's pronounced, but it's Ball Times or Ball X Pit. I call it Ball X Pit because that's what I've seen other people call it. I'm going to describe it for you. Okay. Have you ever been scrolling on Facebook or on YouTube and you get one of those adverts for a fake game and it's like a character on a bridge and there's loads of like units moving towards numbers,
yeah.
and they fire
And
balls.
then but then they tell you that the ad for the game is fake, and then the game that you actually download is also fake.
Yeah.
So imagine that game, but it's real.
Whoa! You telling me it's not Top War?
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not even joking. So yes, on the sort of at a really reductive level, you play as a character, you're in like there's a set of lanes, there's enemies come towards you. I think there's probably I don't know, like 8 enemies across the bridge.
In a row.
In a row that you can come to, or a column, no, a row that come towards you. And your character, you can move left, right, forward, and back, and you just firing balls, firing loads of balls. Now, these balls can bounce off enemies, and they can bounce off the walls. Yeah, so you're firing all these balls, and it's just pinging. It's making a really satisfying noise. But then there's special balls.
Whoa!
Now these are like power up. So like a poison ball will like poison an enemy, or a fireball will set them on fire. There's laser balls that fire horizontal or vertical lasers.
And, like,
two
through the
different
whole
ones.
lane.
And they go either through the whole row or through the whole column. Loads of different ones. And the further you get, each level takes about 15 minutes to complete. And the further you get, like the different levels, you unlock more of these different types of balls as well. And different characters. Now, the characters have different bonuses as well. So
balls and bonuses.
So each character has a special ball they start off with, but also some other spin on how it works. So like one character fires randomly, so you can't choose the direction they're firing in. Another character, you've got two characters that fire in the opposite direction, but they do half damage, but you've got double the amount of balls.
Yeah.
So every run you're doing, you're collecting, you're leveling up. Like it's a roguelike. So you're leveling up your power balls, you're finding new power balls. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you get 2 power balls to like level 3, so you might get, I think of an example, a poison and a wind ball. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When you get them both to level 3, you can evolve them, which
For a fart ball.
fuses the balls together, and it becomes, this one comes a poison cloud.
Oh.
So it's got extra abilities. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then on
This
top
sounds
of
like
that,
how Vampire Survivors
it's kind
levels up.
of like Vampire Survivors.
This sounds like
Yeah.
2025's Vampire Survivor.
Yeah. But on top of that, you can also fuse balls. So an evolved ball gives you a slightly different effect of the combination of those 2 abilities.
Right.
Fusion takes 2 balls and basically just adds their 2 effects together. It doesn't create a new type of ball, it just adds them together. But you can fuse evolved balls.
Oh.
So you can
Fuse
get
evolved balls.
You can get an evolved ball and a fuse ball. So then you've kind of got the abilities of almost 3 balls.
Oh, damn.
Does that make a new ball or not?
No, that creates, it's your evolved and your fused ball together.
Okay.
Now you can have 8.
A headache.
You can have 8 level ups in a game. I think 4 of them can be balls and 4 of them are like power ups. So like a power up might be extra critical damage, or your balls pass through enemies, or
firing speed,
and little things like that. Loads of different things that also tweak how the game plays. But I say you can only have 4 special balls. If you evolve a ball, that creates 1 new ball. If you then fuse the ball into it, that's still just 1 ball. So then you could have even more.
You can keep getting more balls.
And then by the end of each run, you've got so many balls bouncing everywhere, making the most satisfying, like blink, 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 and all the enemies are just like popping up with damage numbers and just getting decimated. And it is a really gratifying feeling getting to the end of one of those levels. And then you unlock the next level. You get more balls,
and then
more
you get stomped straight away.
Enemies. And you're always progressing, and it's a really clear, like you're unlocking blueprints essentially to get like better characters and stuff like that. And it very clearly says, which Vampire Survivors didn't, it very clearly says how many blueprints are left in a level to find. So you just have to keep running them until you get it. It's so great. But there's more. There's more.
More balls?
There's a base building element to it.
What?
So every time you finish a run, you go back to your base. And
this is where those games lose me. I'm so sick of the base building elements.
But it's dead easy. You like put down like farming things like wheat or grass or wood or stones, that you can just farm resource. You've also got buildings. Now the buildings get you new characters. You can also farm your resources, give you power ups, do all this different stuff. Yeah. But in order to harvest them, you play almost. Remember Peggle?
Oh yeah.
It kind of is a bit like Peggle.
So more balls.
No, because in this case,
this is eggs.
Your characters are the balls. So however many characters you've got. So you've got like a plan view.
You've got to be the ball.
You've got a plan view of your town, if you will. And then you sort of choose where to start. And you've got like an arrow and you like point your characters and you hit go. Your characters will fire in that direction. They'll bounce off all the things they're harvesting and bounce into the buildings to like build them. And they're sort of bouncing all over the place in your town. And then once you've harvested, you go on a run. And then when you come back from your run, you harvest. Fantastic. Honestly, like.
I love how enthusiastic you're about this.
I sound like I'm joking. But pick it up, play a couple of rounds, and you'll.
Is it free to play?
No, but it's on Game Pass. And it's not expensive either. But if you've got Game Pass, just pick it up. I don't think it's a lot of memory either. Have a couple runs. You know,
I'm just watching the trailer for it because you lost me at ball, I'm afraid.
And did you see how many balls there are?
Is
this like
ridiculous?
those mobile games that get really predatory with, oh, you've got to wait a day for this to be done, but they've removed all that?
Yes. So this, you could very
Thank
clearly see how this would be a mobile game and
Yeah.
use your time, but it's not.
That's cool.
Oh,
You
nice.
can just do it all. Other than the harvesting, you have to do a run to harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
then
can't
you're
just keep
leveling up and stuff
harvesting.
in the run.
You're leveling
And
up. It's a roguelike, so you're getting some permanent stuff like gold,
Yeah.
or there's some harvesting stuff you can
Some
get. on
meta
the run.
progression.
Yeah, and there's certain things you can do with your town where you can automatically harvest whilst you're in a run. So yes, you can develop it so when you're in a run, you're also harvesting and doing all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic game.
No, sick.
Play with your balls.
And you're Roger.
Do the enemies show you their balls?
No.
No, that's a different game.
No. Oh, actually, well, they do fight back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They fire their balls
do.
towards you.
Yeah, so if they get too close to you, they start hitting you. If they
With their balls.
with the balls.
There's been
No.
balls, there's been Rogers, there's been cockpits. I don't know
Yeah.
what to say about this podcast.
It's a new genre.
Apologise.
What is the garnish?
Oh my.
Yeah, that's been me. I've got other stuff, but I'll save them for another episode because we're an hour in
Yeah.
and we've not even done the news. So Jake,
But Badoo, it's the news.
and it's not a big one.
I hope, hopefully, after all, we've already mentioned the Halo stuff last episode. Just glad that it came true.
Yeah. So the last episode it hadn't been announced, but we'd heard the rumor that it was going to be announced. It has now been announced. It's a
Yeah.
remake of the first game.
Yeah.
I
It
want
looks
it to
very
do
nice.
well so we can get this quality remake for 2 and 3.
Well, this
They've
is the
already
thing.
come out and said that they want to do that.
The thing
Yeah.
for me is we've already had a remake for the first one. Granted, this is a lot more,
Yeah.
and there is also new missions. There's prequel missions,
Yes.
and there's new weapons. Well, not new weapons, but weapons from later games in it,
Yeah.
and vehicles from later games. And
We've
they
already
have-
talked about the stuff that we don't like.
Yeah, they have,
Yeah.
they have introduced some stuff which I think is interesting. For me, this is the same as, especially because it's on PlayStation as well. It's the same as when they brought Gears to PlayStation. They've
Hmm.
just done it with the first one. Why is this not a trilogy remastered like Mass Effect?
I agree.
Trilogy
agree.
remastered. Gears of War
Now-
trilogy remastered.
For this, it's a full-on remake.
Yeah.
So I kind of get it.
Yeah, but it's not
from
like
the
the
gra-
multiplayer.
I thought it had.
No,
It's got
multiplayer.
co-op.
It's got
Yeah, it's
co-op.
got co-op. Sorry, it's
No
four
multiplayer.
player co-op this time.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they called it Campaign Evolved,
Yeah.
not Combat Evolved.
But I can get it because it's a full remake. Now, Gears of War Reloaded
Wasn't.
wasn't. That's just that's a remaster of a remaster.
Yeah.
That should have been all free,
Yeah.
hands
Yes.
down. Don't know why they haven't done that. But was Reloaded a remake, like a full-on remake?
Ish. Not really, but ish.
Yeah, because I know obviously they remake.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't a remake like this is. It was
Yeah.
kind of more of a texture overhaul. But I'd rather this was just a texture overhaul again for the three of them and on PlayStation.
Yeah, but
Just
they're
kind
gonna
of
get
like the Master Chief Collection.
they're gonna get all the dough out of you.
Yeah, but yeah, cool.
Probably because they don't want to make Halo 7. They're too afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's relive the glory days
Yeah.
again.
But the big news of the last 2 weeks has definitely been that GTA 6 has been delayed
again.
again.
Yes,
We cannot get past the 6-month mark, guys.
And the memes are in full force.
because
Oh,
last
yeah.
time it was delayed, it was May, and it was delayed to May. Because
Yes.
remember, it'd been early May.
Well, they didn't give a
it was
date.
Delayed
They
to
didn't give a date for 2025, did they?
Yeah,
Oh, did they?
2026.
No, yeah, for May. But originally, when it got moved to May 2026.
That's what I mean. So it was May 2026, and it got delayed to May. So it was May 2025 when it got delayed to May 2026,
yeah.
and it's November 2025 when it's got delayed to November 2026.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get
Yeah.
at.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
I see what you
so
mean.
we're a year away.
So,
They need to do as many delays as there were releases for GTA 5, and that completes the cycle.
It's been 12 years currently.
yeah, I still can't believe it was out
Yeah.
for 360.
I know.
Yeah.
So I do see people saying like, we've waited 12 years, we can wait a bit more. Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not too
Mm.
bothered
Yeah.
personally. I'd rather it come out well.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, but I imagine
You've still
I'd get
got
the
some people
frustration.
saying they're
Yeah.
going to die before it comes out now.
Yeah.
You know.
I just want to see.
I can't believe we got X before we got GTA
I know.
6.
I just want to see some gameplay.
So the funniest one I saw was, oh my god, GTA got delayed before GTA 6 came out. I was like, what?
Well, the funniest one I saw is they were interviewing, what's he called from Stranger Things? The guy with curly hair.
That one guy, Dustin.
Dustin, yeah, but I can't remember the actor's name. And they were interviewing him at IGN on the Stranger Things like red carpet, and they asked him about it, and he laughed, and he's like, "We got the whole series of Stranger Things,
Whoa,
since GTA 5 came out."
That's
now
crazy.
that's crazy.
Yeah, so
why did they ask him about it?
I think he must play games.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I think
He
he streams sometimes. I think.
Does he?
Oh, I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Oh.
But there was also some other GTA stuff going on around this delay. Do you want to elaborate, Brad? Because I don't know fully.
So yeah, it's the Rockstar news. So the kind of almost a theories sort of tinfoil hat time
Yeah.
is that Take-Two announced a delay to avert eyes away from what
from
was
the
happening,
layoffs.
from the layoff.
Yeah.
So basically, Rockstar have laid off about 40 members of staff
Yes.
with immediate effect, due to what they call gross misconduct.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the official line. That's the official line. But where it sort of gets a bit more complicated is the allegations of union busting.
Yes.
Which Rockstar is a UK-based company, primarily. They do have, I think, some of these members of staff were in Canada, but they are like based, I think, in the UK. I know they're in Scotland. I know they have other branches.
Yeah, so I think there's one in Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, unionization is very protected in the UK compared to other places in the world, which is why unions aren't as big a thing in the gaming industry, because a lot of the developers are, say, American.
Yeah.
But in the UK, it is obviously a lot bigger. So the theory is basically all these people who were fired were part of a Discord server about unionization at Rockstar. And in that server were also non-Rockstar employees who were union staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were trying to get a
and
union
they were trying to get
going,
a union going. Now, all these people have been fired. Not everyone from the Discord was fired, but all these people were in the Discord.
Yeah.
So that's why people are thinking, is this just a union busting technique from Rockstar, which is a very, very scummy thing to do. It's like, disgustingly scummy.
Yes.
But on the other side of that, this gross misconduct has had people thinking, have they been sharing leaked information?
Yeah, they're the leakers. That's what
about the
my
game?
brain went.
Maybe not the leakers, but
well, they'll have signed a contract to be like, don't talk to anybody about this.
Yeah.
And if there was people in this Discord that they were trying to, if they were like union members in this Discord trying to set up their union, they're trying to set up their union, and they've
China
mentioned
spies.
something, then maybe that's it.
This is the thing. I've heard people saying, like, I was listening to Skill Up talk about it, and he said, is it possible that someone's just said something completely randomly about an NPC in GTA 6? Like, oh, that's something Tony would do. You know, something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And that has been Rockstar's excuse to fire all these people, union busting, but they've actually got ammunition because they can say they've leaked information. Maybe.
It looks likely. Yeah.
Or at the moment, we don't actually know. All we know, the only facts we've got is that Rockstar has fired all these people for quote unquote gross misconduct, but we don't know what that gross misconduct necessarily is.
It definitely looks bad.
Yeah.
I'm putting on the tinfoil hat. I actually think that it's.
I would probably agree. I'd probably be wearing that hat with you.
I think it's the other way around.
Okay.
I think that busting this union and firing all these people is what's caused the delay, rather than the delay being the cover-up.
Well, a lot of, not a lot, but some of these people were like leads.
Yeah.
So,
So possible,
so
yeah.
it is possible, that the firing of these people has caused a delay because they obviously lost its talent.
They've got to go find more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's
This
not,
late on as well.
yeah, that's not too.
I think the overall problem is people are going to start referring to Brad as layoff Brad because that's all he ever brings.
Yeah. It's all I can ever talk about. But it's definitely something we'll have to keep an eye on. It's definitely, I suspect,
it's
some
definitely sad.
foul play.
I
It
mean,
reminds me of the Crafton thing not long ago. With some Those two are going to be going on.
Well, Rockstar probably they do have this bad reputation of
Crunch. Yeah.
So I imagine the union side of that has probably got something to do with it. They are probably crunching the staff
Yeah, definitely.
So
That's what the reason for them wanting to unionize was to improve the work culture at Rockstar.
Yeah.
But yeah, whether they want that or not, the top brass, who knows? But yeah, it's,
pretty sad.
it is.
But, hopefully it's better
everything
for the delay, though.
Hopefully the game's better for the delay, but hopefully more will come out about the reasons for the firings. And if it was unfair dismissal, they are reinstated in their positions. And if it's not, we'll understand why.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, speaking of delays, you remember that Marvel 1943 game?
Yeah.
That's been delayed as well. I don't know if this is coming out.
Yeah. You get a delay, and you get a delay, and you get a delay.
But I don't think they've ever had a release date for this.
They had a bit of like early 2026, I think they said.
Okay.
But it has been delayed into late 2026.
Fair enough.
I think.
Around the same time as GTA
That could well
6.
have been from April to November.
What if it is GTA 6?
You know.
Oh my God.
Conspiracy. Super tinfoil.
Disney owns Rockstar.
But yeah, so that's been delayed. I really want to see more on this game, but we've only seen CG cutscenes.
I think it doesn't hit as much because, it doesn't feel like it's anywhere near coming out because we've not seen any gameplay.
No. I feel like they would do it's a really good thing to delay it to after Doomsday. Doomsday?
Doomsday.
No, it's just called Doom, isn't it?
No, is it?
No, it is Avengers Doomsday.
Because that, at the moment, I feel like people's sort of, I don't know, like feelings around
the Marvel spirit
universe,
is low at the minute.
It's very low. Doomsday might bring it back. That's the best chance.
That doesn't come out till December next year.
Is it December?
Yeah.
Okay, it's Spider-Man, isn't it?
Spider-Man comes out June or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe
that's why delayed till after Spider-Man.
Yeah, possibly.
To come out near Wolverine.
Yeah.
One game that is coming out, which doesn't have a release date though, is Warhammer Survivors.
Hell yeah.
So basically Vampire Survivors.
Or Bolex Pit. They should do a Bolex Pit Warhammer game.
Oh my God.
That seems more suitable, to be fair, with the bolt gun.
I don't know. I think this one does.
This one does look good because it's like, it basically does both Warhammers. It does 40k and the Age of Sigmar.
Yeah.
Variants.
I also saw, is it being made in collaboration with the guys who did
Vampire Survivors? Yeah.
So it should be a good one.
I mean, it looks just like it. I was having a look at it. Before.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not just like a copy. Like, as in like another studio has just copied it. I'm glad that it's in collaboration with.
Agreed. And it makes sense, like Space Marines mowing down.
Yeah. Well, you'll finally actually play
loads of tyrannies.
You guys will get it.
I mean, we all played Vampire Survivors, didn't we?
Yeah.
We did a special segment on it, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, true.
There is other Vampire Survivors news, actually. They released a board game. A Vampire Survivors board game.
I heard about this, yeah.
I know.
Tell me.
I will send...
you're throwing stuff at your family.
It looks like a big chessboard, and I think each turn things like encroach on you from directions, and you have your character has powers and stuff.
But is it a single player like board game?
I don't know.
Well,
I've only seen the trailer.
I think this Warhammer one has multiplayer. Because it looks like there's multiple Space Marines in the trailer.
Whoa.
Well.
So there you go. I really love it though if the board game was literally just came with like a cross and some garlic.
You can like motorized and spin around.
Spin it around your head as your family run it. And you're like,
God. So the last bit of news from me is some Nintendo Switch 2 news. They've come out with some sales figures. And bear in mind, this is only the last 4 months. They have sold 10.36 million Switch 2s, which is mental. Apparently, that's
to be fair, you can only account for 50% of those because they got bricked immediately. So they have to buy them again.
And the other half got staples, so.
Yeah.
But apparently, that's the fastest selling new console.
I think it was, when it first came.
I still don't understand how.
No, I agree.
And I think
this is one of the reasons I wanted to bring it up because I feel like we've all been quite negative about it, the Switch 2. Not so much like it looks hardware wise, it looks bad, or like even the games look bad. It's just all about the pricing for me specifically.
And the brand practices.
Yeah, and the bad press and all that. But clearly, it doesn't matter.
Not to the average consumer. It's only because we're so deep into the hobby
Yeah.
that we
but
pay
I
this much
don't-
attention.
I don't know anyone who has a Switch 2.
I know.
Interested in getting a Switch 2?
3 people who have a
Wow,
Switch
okay.
2.
So
The people I know that get
Yeah.
Switch 2s are not for themselves, it's for like their kids.
Yeah, but I know people with kids
No,
who are
same.
into games and they don't have any.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh,
interested
yeah, I
in
don't
getting
know.
People
Nobody.
I know who have the Switch 2 have it for themselves.
Yeah.
So clearly it's selling.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Clearly it is,
I mean,
yeah.
I think I remember when we were talking about it originally, when they announced all the prices and everything. I remember saying it's still going to sell well when it first comes out because
Yeah.
you've got all the Nintendo diehards buying it.
Because the
I
actual
didn't think it sold
console,
this well.
the console was priced about where we expected it to be priced, I
Yeah.
think.
The
It was
console
just the
itself is a pretty good
games.
price.
Yeah. Just the games. And at the time, it didn't seem like a lot of games are coming out, but you're coming up to like Christmas season, and there has actually been quite a few Switch 2, maybe not Switch 2 exclusives,
No,
games
but
that
at
are
least
clearly
But
But they
made
play
with
better on
2.
Switch 2.
Like
Yeah.
the new Pokemon game. I reckon a lot of people bought the Switch 2
Yeah.
for that.
The new, what's it called? The Zelda Age of Calamity or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
which
that-
will run like dog water on the old Switch.
Apparently,
Exactly.
apparently the new Switch, it runs really well.
Exactly.
From what I've heard.
Yeah, Donkey Kong and
Metroid Prime 4 is about to come out.
Air Riders,
Yeah.
what's it called? As
That's an exclusive, Air Riders.
Kirby Air Riders,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
There has been quite a lot. When you think of
Mm.
like a new generation,
Yeah.
that's 6 games we've said in the first year. Not bad.
Until there's a new Smash, I'm not buying it.
No, I agree.
That's it.
Yeah, and I might even end up doing that. But I don't
Yeah.
want to, because that's why I got the Roger.
And then hopefully it'll only be £450 by then because it will have gone up
God.
used.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right there, Jeremy.
But it's impressive that they have done. I think it is
Definitely.
a sign that brand recognition and identity is very clearly a good thing. Like
it's important, isn't it?
yeah, it's very important. Like this, and I think Sony have nailed it with PlayStation, and that's where bringing it back, like we always do to Xbox, we're floundering at the moment. And the way for them to bring it back is to kind of do a bit more of this.
Not
the
charge
brand-
more because
not charge more, yeah. Make the brand something that people want.
I know you.
Yeah.
mean. I see
And
what
that's
you mean.
Like they did with the 360.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, exactly like they did with the 360.
Yeah. Loads of exclusives. And,
Make it cool again.
yeah,
yeah.
Do you think Nintendo will get? Well, I mean, it's inevitable, really. But do you think there's going to be an OLED 2 and a Switch Lite 2?
Definitely a light. They'll definitely bring a light out.
Even though one of the main features is to have mouse Joy-Cons.
That's a good point.
Yes, because I don't think any of the mouse Joy-Con stuff is.
Any good?
Yeah. I think they'll stop doing it soon. Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't say not very good because I've heard some good things about it, but it's not essential to any of the games.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like I always forget that the Switch Joy-Cons have motion sensors in it.
Yeah,
But if you've got a Switch Lite,
you can't.
you can't do that.
No, it still has a 6-axis motion control in it.
No, but you can't play like Wii Sports on it.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, no,
you can't
no,
take
no.
your Joy-Con off.
You
And,
can't do 1-2 switch.
yeah, and
on
bat
it.
like the tennis racket or anything like that. So there has to be all the games are made with that in mind. I imagine that
Yeah.
you're not going to be able to have a mouse support.
So they
Optional
might.
Yeah,
So maybe I'll just wait till that's out and then the gimmicks are removed.
True.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, I never play my Switch on the screen anyway, so that would probably work for me. But
Well, the big thing for me was that I didn't play a game on it since last
put it at
holiday.
Christmas, yeah.
yeah.
So I haven't played it in a
I don't
year.
even know if mine still turns on.
Well, I know. I tell a lie. The last time we played it was when we all got together and played Smash Bros. And Mario Kart.
But
Yes.
that's what I'm liking about the Xbox One because I've got Game Pass, I've got loads of other ways of getting games. I do have loads of games on it,
Yeah.
so I'm finding I'm taking it to work and playing it, or I'm taking it to bed and playing it in bed. Whereas with the Switch, I didn't have any games because I had to buy them on the Nintendo.
And maybe
store.
that'll be-
They were
80 quid.
expensive.
Maybe
Yeah.
that'll be its downfall. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And you keep your cross progression from any games you were playing on your
Exactly.
Xbox.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's it for news from me. Unless you guys
I've
have.
got nothing.
I had a quick one to bring up. It's a
Yeah.
really random thing. Resident Evil's 30-year anniversary is coming up,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
and weirdly, the band Baby Metal are doing a collaboration with them.
Yeah,
I don't know what
Nice.
the collaboration is.
Are there going to be
with.
zombies in the crowd at the gig?
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm assuming it's
Zombie
be a
mosh
bunch of
pit?
merch, but like what is?
That's a big blind spot for me. I don't actually know any of the music. I know what
Maybe
they
they'll
look
sing
like,
the new theme song.
but yeah.
It's
I just-
great, and I can't even explain why it's great. It's just great.
I hope they make a new song. That'd be ace.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, are they gonna do a song for Resident Evil 9? Maybe. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
That'd be
Who
sick.
knows?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Definitely.
But yeah, it's a little bit random.
Nice.
I do have one other piece of information
Oh yeah.
I feel like it might
about
be.
the film studio Illumination,
Mm.
or animation studio Illumination. They're the ones that made the Mario film,
Mm.
the
Yes.
Super Mario film.
Yeah.
They are supposedly
Well,
working towards.
if you say
you see,
supposedly,
you see,
supposedly,
there's
Ben,
a section.
we've got a section for it. Go on, Ben.
Jake,
But do.
rumors
Rumours
for
for
you.
Continue,
supposedly, there's going to be a Smash Bros. Style cinematic universe
Hell
once there's
yeah.
been other films of Nintendo franchises.
So where does this information come from?
It came from Instagram, so it's not
Clearly
totally
all
founded, and that's why it's in the
Rumors for
rumor
you.
mill.
Yeah.
That's why.
But they
Didn't
are
release
working
it a
on
lot.
other Nintendo properties. I think they are working on a
I've heard
Kirby
them.
film.
Yeah, I've heard they're working on a few of
There
it.
is a new Mario one coming out. There is a
Yes.
Donkey Kong. There is a Zelda, but it's live action.
Yeah.
But that's
So-
not by them.
That's not by them. But either way, if they're not doing it, they need to.
They're
do it.
missing out.
I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people. I've seen a lot of people online talking about the possibility of them doing it. Would you want them to?
Subspace Emissary.
Yeah. Would you want them to follow the story of Smash Bros, where there are toys?
Mm.
Or in this case, it would feel more like an Avengers thing where all the films are canon and they all come together.
I think it would be better as that, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
with
I
some
feel like
cheeky nods to
Of
like some of
course.
the maps.
they all come out of
Oh,
portals, of course.
Yeah. Some cheeky
different
nods to some
worlds.
maps.
The portal to
Some
the toy
bits-
box.
Some bits, like in Wreck-It Ralph when he's in like the hub world and you've got loads of like Easter eggs in the background.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That'll be good for like the non-Nintendo characters who they don't have filmed.
Well, I don't think they're going to
Like
be
Mega
able
Man.
to.
Yeah.
They won't be able to get Mega Man or
Yeah.
the Street Fighter characters.
I think it'd be really good to do, like like when Team Rocket are blasting off again,
Yeah.
to do that sort of thing when they knock someone off a map.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
With the red lightning.
I think it should be. They'll just make Master Hand a character rather than you.
I think
controlling.
they'll stick to the original roster that was just Nintendo
Same.
things.
From the
Like,
original.
so they'll have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Will they be able to do Pokemon? Is the other thing
Yeah. Nintendo.
in that
will.
film?
Nintendo owns it, so you would think so.
Yeah.
Suing
They
They
also
might,
themselves.
if they just have Pikachu or something.
Yeah. And Jigglypuff from the original.
Jigglypuff. Yeah.
What a weird.
So what have they got?
weird
Mario,
choice.
Yeah.
Zelda, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, Kirby,
Samus.
Fire Emblem.
Ness.
Oh, could do Fire Emblem, but not in the
Earthbound.
original.
Earthbound, yeah.
Not in the original, but in Melee, they were in that.
Yeah.
And
You
that
say
is a
Star
Nintendo owned
Fox
property.
and Metroid.
Star Fox,
Yeah.
Samus.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
I'd love a Metroid film,
Yes.
but it'd have to be like a horror film.
I think they could lead
Yeah.
into it, yeah. If they didn't make
Yeah.
it animated, they could,
mm,
but I feel like they probably would. I feel like if you're going to do something like that, it's all going to be the same animation style.
well, they're doing.
I think they're most definitely going to do a Luigi's Mansion
I was
film.
going to say that. I'm
Yeah.
sure they're doing that.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's the news then.
Yeah,
Shall we do some socials?
I think so.
So you can find us, Gaming Garnish, on Google us. You can find us on any social media. But
Feels like you're winging it, Brad. Feels like you're winging it.
I'm always winging it.
We're always wing everything.
You can email us at gaminggarnish@gmail.com. But the main place to find us, which is on all of our socials, or just, as I say, Google it, is our Discord channel. And the Gaming Garnish Discord, we've got loads of chats going on at all times.
Yeah,
We've even got a section where people can recommend a Buried by Backlog,
we do.
which leads on nicely.
Buried by Backlog.
So this month's Buried by Backlog was the community. Was it the wheel?
It was the wheel
was
this
the
time.
wheel.
It was the wheel. So if anyone wants to add anything to the wheel, just message us on Discord and we'll add it to the wheel. And then every so many episodes, we spin the wheel and it lands on someone's, basically.
Yeah.
So this one was Clancy 1994.
Mm-hmm.
He suggested Road 96. So thank you very much for the suggestion. He's also written in with a bit of a reason as to why.
Yeah.
I'm going to read that out for you. So Clancy 1994 says, I enjoyed Road 96 as I really enjoy strong narrative games. I got really immersed in this game's narrative. I loved the freedom it gave you to make choices and then have the rewards and consequences for your actions, akin to Telltale games like Walking Dead. I liked the unique art style and personally enjoyed the game's soundtrack. The game is definitely AA, but it has a lovely charm to it, and I got more fun out of it than recent AAA games that I can barely play due to lack of optimization, even on a high-end PC build. I guess ultimately, this game for me really does highlight the saying, graphics don't make a game.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Agreed.
Yeah, agreed.
Agree
Thank
more.
you for that.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to do a quick description of what the game is, because I had no idea going into it. I think that helps. So, essentially, Road 96, it is a very narrative-driven game, and it's set in a very politically driven world, very akin to something that might be going on in the world at the moment, where there's a president of this place. I'd say it's the USA. It seems very American. That has a very particular regime. And then there's a competitor to that president who is wanting to get voted in on the next election.
Yeah.
And part of the world is loads of teenagers have been mysteriously going missing.
Yeah.
Because they would be the ones that would vote for that person.
For the other president. And basically the gist of the game is you play as these missing teens as they have left their homes and they are trying to emigrate to, is it to like another state or something like that?
I think so.
No, it's over the what I consider the Canadian border.
They're trying to get to this border on Road 96.
Heavily policed, you can't get out, basically.
Yeah. So the area that's being voted for is being controlled by this evil president, and these teens are trying to get out beyond the border so that they can cast the vote and make change and do all that business.
Yeah.
So it's a run-based game, kind of like a roguelike, I would say. I nearly said road-like.
That works.
Where each run you're playing as a different teenager with different, let's say, sort of stats, health or money that you start off with, and the aim is to get to the border.
Yes.
I feel like that's
I would
described
immediately disagree with you the roguelike aspect, but carry on.
I see why, but yeah.
Fight!
No, I do agree with him. I'm just saying in the sense that you complete a run and whatever happens, whether you make it to the end or don't, you restart the run. However, you don't restart the run the same.
New.
Yeah. It is a completely new run as a different person on a different route.
You're a different
stuff that happens, but it is,
it's all procedurally generated too. Now,
is it?
I say procedurally generated. It's not really. It's basically there'll be tiles or stories.
Yeah.
Yes,
and it'll randomize that on your journey.
Yes.
I was going to ask at the very beginning of when we get to the gameplay if we all started off with the same person.
Let's do that because I know the answer is no because I've spoken to Jake about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right when the game starts, it asks you a few questions.
Yes, and about what kind of person you are.
I suspect, well, Jake suggested actually, didn't you, that you suspect that is what dictates your first.
I think so, but I reckon it's, and then the choices you make in that first tile that puts you down then takes you to other places.
So if I give mine, for example, I started off with these twins, I don't know, two guys that were
the robbers.
Yeah. And I was in a bike with them on the sidecar, just on a random road, didn't know what was going on. Yeah. And I was talking to them and they had an objective they wanted to do. Now, straight away, after doing some chatting, the gameplay started and I was in a car, or in their bike, sorry, and I was moving left and right and lanes, dodging traffic. And I thought, if this is the game, I'm going to be bored very quickly. Anyway, you do that, you get to the end. I imagine you can fail it. And then you're given the choice of, do you stay with them or do you hitchhike or do you walk or do you get the bus to the next tile?
Yeah.
And that's basically how every tile goes. You do something in the tile and then you move to the next tile. And however you choose to transport will dictate what your next tile is, how far down the road you get. You know, some methods of transport cost money. You might have money, you might not.
Walking costs energy.
Yes.
which is like your health.
Yeah.
So you start with like a health bar at the top, don't you? And it's in notches.
Yeah. So if you
yeah.
get if you walk, it costs more energy. So you need to find food. So you need money so you can find food. And if
Or you eat rotting stuff from the garbage.
Yeah. And if you run out of stamina, you die. If you get
you don't always die. You get picked up and then you get thrown in jail sometimes as well. If you die, if you run out of energy in the transition between levels.
Oh, okay.
They mentioned that cops pick up these teenagers that are like sleeping on the side of the road, and sleeping is how you get your energy back. So if you fall asleep between the levels, you end up getting arrested.
Yeah. So what about your guys' first ones?
I had Alex, the hacker kid.
So did I in the car.
Yeah. And inventing the games.
Yes, I'm assuming you robbed the car because it's not your car.
No,
I don't know. It just starts you in.
No, it's different.
Car.
Someone else was driving.
Oh,
I think
so. I was.
And
driving.
I was in the back of a van with Alex.
Oh,
what about you, Ben?
The robbers, but in a car.
How bizarre!
Yeah,
and this is what I found. Like speaking with Jake, I don't think we got like any tiles the same.
So the second tile I had was when I went to a campground and met the ginger kid.
Zoe.
That was my second. Zoe.
I did.
That was my first run. Yeah, the first tile I went to was.
So
that
I think some of it. Did you say that was your third tile?
That was my third tile.
Yeah.
My second tile was the kid, but at a phone box.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've had that one.
So I imagine some of the stories it's trying to tell in a specific order as well. Yeah. So you'll always meet Zoe on the first playthrough.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe not though, because you have
at the campsite.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I did my second playthrough. I met Zoe again, and she spoke about that.
Yes, and she did as well for me. So maybe it's very clever.
Definitely.
Yeah, it all intertwines very well. On my first run, I met everyone except the newscaster.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I met the newscaster.
I think I only met half of them on my first run, and then I met the other half on the second run.
Did everyone finish that first run?
I got arrested.
Got arrested, Ben?
I finished it, yeah.
I finished it.
I finished on the second one. I think what I got in the second one was an ideal run.
Okay.
I went through the tunnels at the end.
Yeah.
It was like an underground tunnels in this like bunker. I mean, there was some other people down there who were like, I can't find the way out. And I literally just carried on walking down the corridor and found the way out. So
is that the bunker that's under the burger place?
No. You kind of
you know what I mean, though? We have to restart the whole burger place with a siphon from the car and the generator.
No, that didn't happen.
Wow,
right? Yeah.
Did only I get that tile?
Yeah, I got a burger tile one where a burger place where I had to steal his car keys, and I drove off.
Oh no! There must be a lot of different stuff.
I
that goes on
finished my first run by climbing the mountain.
Yeah, I did. That's why I thought I got the ideal run because I had enough energy to do it.
Yes, I had a special thing that could give me more energy as well at that point because you do get some permanent upgrades.
Yeah, you do. Yeah. There's like 7, I think.
Yeah.
And then on
which
the second,
don't quite make sense. You keep a lockpick for some reason. But yeah.
On my second run, I think I got killed.
I didn't know you could die.
The murderer guy, or the guy who's trying to kidnap Sonia.
Oh yeah.
I asked him about. He had a video or something, a tape player or something, and I put in a tape that was titled his daughter's name, and he came back. He was like, "What did you watch on that?" I was like, I was honest with him. He was like, "I told you not to watch that." And then he just shot me. Like, Jesus.
I did get a tile with him where I was in the back of his cab and someone was in the boot, and you had to like kind of pretend to ignore it.
It was so creepy.
So creepy.
Picked him up he was hitchhiking. I didn't want to pick him up. He just stood in the middle of the road. And got in the car. And it was basically like drive. We were going to you.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And I was like,
the other one I got arrested, and then on the fourth run I survived. And that time I survived by getting in the back of a van with a lockpick.
Okay.
But there was like,
you get searched.
Yeah, there was 3 checks that you had to make. So one of them you had to stay still because you had a movement scanner. And the next one there was a dog, but you had to have basically picked up a snack. If you hadn't picked up the snack.
No, you didn't, because I hadn't picked up the snack for that. But where I got behind the boxes, there was a hatch. So I wonder if it depends on which van you get in.
The next one.
Yeah.
I think when the dog came, I threw in the snack, and I think a guy came.
And he does a breathing sensor.
Well, no, the guy came after the dog. Oh, what are you looking at, boy? And then I had to get under the hatch. And
Yeah.
then it's the breathing sensor, and you had to hold your breath and it take off stamina.
Oh no.
So you had to have enough stamina, but I survived it. But that's
It's
Yeah.
like trying to get the Master Sword out in Breath of the Wild.
yeah. So I mean,
Really interesting.
yeah, the way it does all that, I think, is really impressive because we've all got very different run throughs.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think one thing that lets the gameplay side down is when it comes to the actual gameplay. Because
Yes.
there's a lot of
Yeah, I see that.
a
Definitely.
lot of it. In fact, twice I just was doing that driving on the road, dodging cars mini game.
Oh, I got that once with the policewoman.
Yeah, I got it with the policewoman as well.
Yeah.
I was like that. It felt a bit naff.
And it goes on a bit longer than you think it's going to.
100%.
I thought there was something that I was missing
yes
to do.
I agree.
I thought, is there a button prompt that I've missed?
Yeah.
But it just goes on a bit longer than
And-
you think.
For the most part, everything else was kind of just like clicking buttons, and it wasn't ever. There was sometimes you had like a choice. There was one time when I was helping the guys rob something, and the security guy came to the door, and it gave you a 30-second countdown.
That's where I got arrested.
Oh, did you? So
I couldn't get back out because I didn't have a jump.
did you pick up the chair?
Yeah.
Oh, you can pick up the chair.
Pick up the chair.
I know it doesn't tell you.
I didn't
that.
realize.
Yeah.
I hid in the room with the safe and then he just opened it.
See, I grabbed the chair. I was like, okay, I need to get out. But that's like, oh, there's other stuff in the room. So I tried to do as much as I could.
I adopted
Yeah.
in. I was just like, I have no allegiance to these guys. I'll just stop them in the left.
But you see, they weren't, because they were on like the fourth tile or
Yeah.
the fifth tile that I had.
It was
And I
my
thought,
first.
these guys could take me to the end
Yeah.
because they had a
I
car
wonder
and stuff.
then, if they get arrested, does that affect later runs?
Well, they just ran off. They didn't
Oh,
actually get
okay.
arrested.
Yeah,
It affects one of the three stats in the game.
Yeah.
There's like when you're making choices, like one that's got like a bag on a stick, which is getting out of the country.
Yeah.
One has a picture of like a voting ticket.
Yeah, and one's a fist, isn't it?
And one's a fist, which is
Yeah.
like the rebellion.
Yes, and
I
that
think
affects your
those
final
all affect the final ending.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are right. I did read
Okay.
that. And there's some really cool ones. On that last run I did, I got some really cool ones. There was one where the policewoman wanted me to find out who was helping the brigades, which is like the quote-unquote terrorist organization. And it's
Yeah.
the guy from the van, with the big burly guy with the big beard.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh
basically-
no, it's not. It's not just him.
No, there's others, but that was who
Yeah.
it was like telling you to find out. And you had a list of suspects, and you had to speak to
Okay,
people at like a motel and narrow down what the person looked like.
Mm.
But because I liked the guy, I purposely crossed out him
Yeah, I see what you mean.
and gave it back to her. And that
He was my favorite character.
and that
actually.
changed
Cool.
the art because
Yeah.
he could have got caught.
I see.
So I thought that was really clever.
Yeah, definitely. Did anyone actually make it to the end? Did anyone do all the...
I've only done 5 runs. I think there's like 10 you can do in
So
total.
there's you have to finish 6 runs to complete the
Yeah.
game.
Okay.
But if you fail 4 times, then every run you become invincible. So there's a maximum of 10 runs you have to
Yeah.
complete, or a minimum of 6. So if you
Okay.
finished every
Okay.
single run, you do it in 6. Otherwise,
Some runs are definitely longer than others, I found as well.
yeah, one I did like really quick
Yeah.
because I stole 2 cars, so I just it was
Yeah.
really easy.
I tried not to take the steal a car option purely because I wanted to do more tiles in the run.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
what you mean.
Fill up it's not friendship bars at the bottom in the loading screen. It's like story progression of the
Yeah, I
people.
think so.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the guy in the boot in the taxi, Joe, you said you had that one.
Yeah.
Did you just ignore it? Did he eventually pop his head through?
It pops his head. It scared me a little bit. Yeah. I was
Yeah,
like,
me
"Oh,
too.
Jesus."
Because
it draws your attention to it as well.
Yeah.
Did you
I then
break
got
out
out
and
and
run
ran
away?
away.
Yeah. I wanted to know what happened if you didn't run away. So I don't know if anyone else got the tile,
No, I didn't.
or if he killed you because you knew too much or something.
I think this is so,
Yeah, I thought that's where it was
Yeah.
going.
It's
Yeah.
very
Did anyone
clever.
get the tile with that same guy? I think it's called Jarrod.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Where you're at the same park, the same campground that's in the Ginger
And you
Girls
get the
tile.
baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And he pops out of one and he's got one as well.
Yeah.
That was really intense and scary.
Yeah, and you had to beat the hell out of the dish.
The radio tower.
thing,
Yeah.
I thought what I really liked, like, yes, we've had some of the similar tiles, but I didn't have any repeat in the
Yeah.
game.
No.
And I suspect you can't.
I don't
The
think
fact that
so.
they limit it
No.
at 10 runs probably means by the 10th run, you've probably had everything.
And seeing everybody's
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
Because where it gives you like the option, oh, you can get the bus, you can hitchhike, you can get a car. I imagine the later on you get, they'll probably take away some of those so that you can
Yeah.
only take the car because there's a story beat you've not seen.
Yes, possibly.
Yeah.
But there was
I
one,
do wonder though, because I ended up getting Zoe arrested in my second run.
So did I.
No, did I?
So I'm wondering if that's a canon event or if
I think
we just both made, or we all made the wrong choice
I think
to not tell her to shut up.
is probably. I think that one's probably the only one that has to be somewhat linear. I think she's
Imagine if you
the main
do it.
character.
But
She's on the pictures. She's on like the
Yeah.
art for it. and
It does
everything.
feel like, even if it was meant to be a main canon event,
Yeah.
all of it feels like it could be different.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
That's what I liked about the game
the-
in total, really. It feels like it's very organic.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. There was one I got hitchhiking, which was very plain. It was just a random woman. You could ask one question, and that was it. So I imagine that was probably a filler one.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
But again, for the most part,
Did you guys meet the couple that's at the top of the hill when you get to the end?
Yes.
Did you meet them any earlier?
Yeah,
No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe
'Cause one of my runs started in their car.
with Zoe.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that,
yeah.
I didn't realize that was
That's when she
empty.
got arrested.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was empty. I'm not going to lie. But even at the end, there's loads of choices, isn't there, of how to get through. I think that pretty well explains, I suppose, the gameplay. Shall we move on to?
Yeah. There's not a lot to it. I mean, sometimes it throws like I had to shoot like a nail gun out the back of a truck.
Oh, yeah.
Like me and Joe had the baseball bat one.
Yeah.
I played Pong with that
And I
Alex kid.
I don't know if you necessarily can lose some of these. Like I was getting shot from a car, and no damage was getting done to me or anything like that. So
I think it's a
I
time
think-
limit thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think, is it not energy taken to do the event? Is that not what?
it didn't take any.
Determines
No,
whether
it
you
doesn't.
do
It doesn't come
Then-
down.
Then again, when it finished that tile, let's say, it did take 2 energy off me. So
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
Maybe
it
it
was
would have taken less had you. Yeah.
or maybe
been good.
yeah, or maybe it's just
Or if
the
you'd
tile
failed it
in
entirely, it
general.
might have taken 4 off.
Yeah, possibly.
I played Pwong, it was called, with Alex.
Yeah,
I
that's
had furious tanks.
Yeah, same.
Nice.
Yeah.
But moving on, what about like the sound design? So I want to talk, before we get into like the music and stuff, I want to talk about the voice acting.
Oh, it's
and
very
the
good.
script. I think it's
John's great.
It was
Some of them are
50-50.
good, and some of them are bad. Like
Yeah.
Jared was very strained, but I think they was trying to make him feel a
Yeah.
bit psychotic.
So in
So
some
he
parts
might
of
speak like
Jared,
that.
I thought that was really intense, and some parts I thought that was
Yeah.
really cheesy. But then the Alex kid, worst script I've ever seen. For
yeah,
a child.
fortunately, that didn't, and that was the first one I had.
He's very mature for his age.
Yeah, but he's also like homeboy, home
know.
kid, you know.
Yeah.
So when I
But it is set in the past where the kids did speak
96,
like that.
yeah.
I know he's
Like
just a,
radical.
Hey, I was there. No, they didn't.
Yeah, they did. They all talk like the Ninja Turtles.
I was torn. Yeah, you might as well say.
it definitely took me a bit out
Yeah.
of it, especially for the first tile. Speaking
Yeah.
to Alex, and he was going home dog. Yeah, And I was like, oh my god.
I think it makes sense in the universe because he's a kid who's out on his own making a survival effort.
He's
so of
connected-
course he's going to try and sound
He's connected to the
cool.
policewoman as well.
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
adopted
Yeah.
son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like Zoe, I thought was really good and well
Yeah, yeah.
written. I
Same.
thought. Did
Yeah.
you say he was called John?
John, the bear guy.
The bear
Papa
guy.
Bear.
He was really good and well.
Yeah, yeah.
I did
Yeah.
Sonia. I didn't like her.
I
but-
hated her guts.
She was-
I wanted to push her out the window of that
There
hotel.
was one point when she was in my car and she just randomly had a dance party. I was driving
In the
Um,
car.
Yeah, so her limo had crashed, and her limo driver was like really injured, and she made me drive off with her. And I asked like what had happened to the limo driver, and she said, "Oh, he made the worst mistake he could ever. He let me drive." You know, I was like,
Wow.
okay. Anyway,
At least she's
I drive
self-aware.
it, and she makes me,
Ish.
but she doesn't say it like self-aware. She's
Yeah,
like,
no.
genuinely
dead serious. Yeah.
Then she makes me pick a song so she can have a dance party in the back, and she genuinely gets out the window and starts dancing and falls out.
And you never saw her
I have
again.
to go back for her.
The problem is, on a meta level, she has to survive because she starts every run.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Annoyingly.
Yeah.
Well, I imagine like by the end, when you know all your runs, something could
Yeah.
happen at the end.
Yeah.
I did make loads of money for it. Well, for me, doing a "Where's the ball in the cup" thing. It was at like a carnival, and it was like, "Where's the ball in the cup?" And I found it every time, and I made loads of money,
Oh, nice.
and then died.
Did you guys find the money stash at the hotel?
Don't think
You have to
so.
take her some champagne and like film a transaction with an undercover agent.
No, because she wasn't there at the hotel when I was there. But on that, when I went to the hotel, the police officer was there, but I'd already made like 160 quid. So I just had way too much
Did you
money.
find there was any use for the money?
It's buying
buying snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always found in the tiles there was food to have
Sometimes.
or a way to get energy back
Sometimes.
anyway.
Yeah,
Again, I think
sometimes.
that's why I thought you lost more energy if you did bad in the little like mini games.
Yeah, maybe.
So you would have to replenish it by buying rather than just using what was there.
I never had more than $20 in the whole
I don't
4
No, me too.
5
on the
runs
last
that I
run.
had.
I think I only managed coming back from holiday to do 2 runs, and both times I had like £3 less than I needed to get that woman to take me over the border. And then the second time I did it, I had like £1 away from doing it. I think you needed like £50.
Oh, I didn't even
So I
know
had
that
like
was an
47 and 49. And I was like, for God's sake,
I
I'm
didn't
never
even know
getting
that was an option, because otherwise I wouldn't have lockpicked my way in
Well,
when I had 160.
The second time I did it, I tried to blag her, and then she just left me.
Oh god!
She went, "Oh, you don't have the money. You're gonna have to fend for yourself."
Did
and I was like, "What?"
Did you guys get all the abilities or not? Because I was one.
I'm
shot
only
most.
missing hacking.
I got.
Yeah, I don't have hacking.
I got hacking
Yeah.
with one I missed.
Anyway,
like a torch. Something.
Back to the voice acting.
The voice acting, I think it was 50-50, and it was quite
Very
jarring
50-50.
when it was bad.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it kind of hit you in the face, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Definitely. And I think it's. I was going to say technical limitations, but I don't think it's that. I think it's maybe just not done great with timing, and it's not like Clancy mentioned it. It's not a graphically intensive game by any means.
It's well.
So you are going to
though.
focus on the other stuff.
Yeah, but then sometimes the timings with the voice acting and then the graphics, like Alex, I think I asked him about his parents, and he starts tearing up. But I didn't know he was tearing up. It was just because he went dead silent, and then I noticed his eyes went red. But
yeah,
it just didn't like gel.
Yeah,
I didn't notice that. Yeah, but no, fair enough.
And I was like, oh, what's going on?
See, I find that a lot of the time the gaps in the dialogue actually helped the story.
Yeah.
Because no one in real life has the line to hand, like whenever you ask them a question. I mean, I know it from editing this podcast most of the time.
Yeah.
We take time to formulate thoughts first.
Sometimes I didn't realise, like, especially when I first started the game, that you had to look at people for the options to come up.
Yeah.
So especially if I was in like a car, I'd be looking out the window and nothing would be happening. I'd be like,
oh, what lovely scenery.
When I first started, because I was on the guy's bike, I didn't have a clue because I had no idea what the game was. I had no idea it was like
something's going to happen any minute.
So I was just like, I'm just driving along in the passenger seat. These guys are saying stuff, but I don't really know. And then I just turned and looked, and it popped up with the options. I was like,
Okay. And they're both looking at you at that point.
I definitely agree with you, Brad, that it was 50-50 on how good it was. What about you, Ben? I don't think you've said
I think you hit the nail on the head there. Overall, I found it very like it didn't feel like it was aimed at me as a game. Now, I'm talking middle-aged dad kind of mode.
The script and stuff, you mean?
Yeah. It felt like it was aimed at kids or teens.
Cowabunga, dude.
It's teen drama.
It's very teen angst, and I think it can maybe get a bit grating.
I think it's the same.
It did a bit.
It's the same as like the Life is Strange games and stuff, and their more recent games, I can't remember what they're called, where they just, in a sort of era with a certain demographic of people, that just doesn't really resonate.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
I did watch a load more than I actually did. So I put a YouTube on in the background. So I only did sort of 1.5 runs of it because the grating did get a bit much. Apologies. But I did watch some more on YouTube to see different things. So I saw a lot more tiles than I actually played.
But it's because it's not a very gameplay driven game. That is also a pretty valid way of watching it. Like, you could just watch a streamer play the whole thing and have a very similar experience.
Definitely.
The flip side of that completely was just the taxi, and that's what I was going to bring up. So it was all very sort of teeny boppy up until suddenly I was in a taxi with a guy that was going to try and murder me.
Yeah,
and it just suddenly felt serious. And
well, that's how quickly life on the road can flip.
Very good flip. Like, and then this guy is like Joe said, he pops his head out through the center console bit, and you jump. You actually jump because you're not expecting it.
Yeah,
and I just got out and ran away.
Nice. What would you think of like the music and stuff? It was very like 90s.
I loved it.
You collected
It did give me a Stranger Things vibe.
Yeah, you collected
Yes.
like little cassette tapes, didn't you, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I loved that was the
remember-
collectible.
Yeah.
You remember I always said I go through these phases, how all of a sudden it's cowboys, and then
Mm.
all of a sudden it's space, and then it's factories. Well, right now it's the 90s or the 80s because I'm watching Stranger Things and I was playing this game.
Nice.
So everything just seems to line up.
I
None
like
of
the music. Yeah.
None of the music was particularly my type of music, but it was fun.
There was
to
lots of
collect.
different genres in it,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah,
You can usually tell what the flavor of the tape was by the artwork on it.
true.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 of each that'll all link together.
Hmm.
I just like that sometimes you'll be doing an activity and maybe you'll put a headset on or something and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
the song really blasts. I think I was playing Connect 4 and it was just like,
Oh yeah, that was in the back of that van
I
with
kept
Zoe.
losing.
really?
Yeah, Zoe beat me.
The AI is really good for it. I never beat her.
I beat her first time.
Well,
And I
First time.
even bragged. I even said, I'm a master at this.
clearly.
I wonder if
I was.
that makes a difference because I'm the average gamer
Oh, maybe. Maybe.
for that. So maybe the AI power
I
is
intimidated
intimidated by
AI.
yours. Yeah.
Wow. Well, moving on from the music, I suppose it's quite similar. It's like, I suppose just the vibe. We kind of touched on it a bit, like the narrative, I suppose, in the gameplay section. But what did you think to the overall setting of it? I'll just jump in first, I suppose. I quite liked it. I thought it was. I don't know when the game came out. Never actually checked.
I will check now.
But it's oddly resonant.
Yes.
with-
It's like a
consider
mirror to
the
life
world.
for the
Yeah,
minute.
right now, which I liked. I liked the perspective it was written from, but I imagine there'll be 50% of people, I suppose, who might play this and not like that.
It was 2021.
2021, so 4 years ago, pandemic sort of time.
Yeah.
The conversations of today were starting, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I suppose it would have still been relevant, but I don't know if it would
I
have.
think it was maybe a bit. I enjoyed it, but I think it was a little over the top. But I think it was probably on purpose.
Yeah,
I think
it was supposed to be extreme, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like
It's like this is how it could go.
Yeah.
yeah, I think more so in just like some of the dialogue and how it was written is just everybody's over the top for who they are,
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
type of person they are. They're like I'm not going to say a cliche, but maybe that's the best word for it. Version of
Yeah.
Trucker falling asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. I think that,
yeah, but I generally think that's
intentional.
kind of
as
what it
well.
was going for, but it is a bit much sometimes. Again, with the teenage angst.
Yeah. What about you?
I
Joe?
didn't get any angst from this game. I don't know what you
Yeah.
guys are talking about.
Yeah,
But I think it might be because I don't want to say you guys played it as a game because it is a game. But I feel like if you play this as if you were in the situation, if you play it honestly, all the responses from the characters have a lot more of a deeper meaning. I think.
I know what you mean. I tried to do
Like
that.
instead of like playing, oh well, I chose the anarchy option last time, so I'll choose it again and see if that furthers my progression bar of the anarchy.
Hmm.
But if I instead then chose to play it as if I was sat in that person's seat, would I have actually chosen that? And it's no, then I'll choose the option that's not that.
I usually chose how I would respond rather than like making a new character.
The
if that makes
character,
sense.
yeah.
I was trying
I
to
just
do
ran
it.
away.
I was trying to do it realistically too. Like if I was generally in a bad spot, like when those guys were, I don't think they're robbing the place, are they? The robbers. They're like trying to find information
Yeah, so they're trying to find the
About the psychopath.
And in that situation, I was like, I didn't want to be here in the first place. How can I get roped into this? And then when the police officer's trying to break in, I was like, yeah, I'll just give them up and leave.
Yeah,
I sided with them because they had good intentions. They just went about it the wrong way.
yeah, they're just a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe angst is the right word. It's very teen drama
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
teen angst. Like it is like a teen drama.
Because there
Yeah.
is only one other teen character.
Yeah, but it's written like that sort
I
of
think
teen
I know what you
drama
mean.
thing.
Yeah.
You know what I think would have made this better for me?
Mm.
I've enjoyed talking to you guys about it more than I did playing the game.
Yeah,
And
Okay.
if I'd have spoken to you guys with it after I'd done a run, I think I would have done a lot more runs
You'd have been like,
because
"Oh,
I
let's
was
try and get
interested.
that."
Oh, I wonder
Yeah.
what they got.
yeah.
So I think a couch co-op would have made this a
Or
completely
just playing
different
it
game.
with with some,
Or like you say, like you do with Lucy, cheating.
yeah. Well, you couldn't with this game, clearly. I think when we do these buried by backlogs, I usually make a sort of intentional effort to not talk to you guys about it. I usually will.
Yeah, I
with
kind of
Jake.
do the same, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's like,
usually
no,
will
because
with
this
Jake.
could be
episode.
footage we use later, you know.
We'll maybe have like at the gym, I'll be like, oh, how you finding it? It'll be like, good
Yeah.
or...
And we're usually on a similar page anyway, I find anyway. But
Yeah.
I don't put in like our WhatsApp, you know, I'm loving this or I'm hating this. I like to keep it as much as possible for the chat, so it's more, you know,
For the
honest.
episode,
and,
Yeah.
But I think
Content.
in this one, it probably would have actually been a good one that we just put in. Oh, I've just done this run, and this happened to me, and you know, I think it would have been quite a good shared experience.
Definitely. I think you're on the money there, Ben. I don't know about co-op, but at least play it with someone.
Yeah. Shall we move on to those recommendations then? I think we've pretty much touched on everything, or is there anything else anyone wants to bring up?
I don't think so.
No? Let's
I think we've already kind of talked about the graphics anyway, so yeah, let's do it.
Right, Ben, shall we start with you?
I wouldn't recommend it to somebody my age, based on the teen angst. However, I would tell Sophia to play it.
Yeah.
Go play it. I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's about that, really, for me. I mean, I have the same moment with an old game from a retro perspective of the story is the thing. It doesn't really matter how bad it looks. It doesn't matter how good it looks. I forget about that.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
That's what grabs me. Now, when I did my run, it definitely grabbed me enough, I think. You know, it was just not really aimed at me.
Yeah. And you didn't, once you sort of did one run, you didn't feel like you needed to go back necessarily.
No. Yeah.
And I'll jump off the back of that just because there's something I want to say as well. When I played quite a bit of this when we first announced it as being the game, I think I did my 3 runs then. And then I didn't play it for a good few weeks. And I just kind of didn't really have any need to go back to it because that overarching narrative isn't really that. Yeah, there's an overarching narrative there, but nothing's really progressing. There's not a narrative that's going forward in the background where you want to see what happens at the end.
I wonder if he killed him.
There is 3 endings that you can get, but you don't really know where you're headed
until the very end.
Each run is pretty much entirely self-contained.
I mean, there are little things. I suppose people's stories, like Zelda getting arrested.
I suppose.
I didn't get to see what happens after she gets arrested.
But I think there's a reason why they call episodes.
Yeah,
because each one is kind of self-contained in itself.
Yeah, it feels like a TV show.
Yeah, you could just play one and never come back to it, and you've had an experience from start to finish of one character, this sort of thing. Because of that, I didn't have as much of a pull to come back to it.
Yeah,
because there was no really loose ends so much. There was, but there wasn't really. Anyway, I did go back to it and play a final run and did find myself enjoying it when I came back to it. I'm probably not going to play anymore, but I kind of Googled sort of what happens. So
in the other endings.
Got a bit of an idea. But because I had no idea what the game was, when I ended it, I was like, is that it?
Oh, and you get over the border.
Yeah, I did the same moment.
Especially because I finished it. I feel like if I got caught or died, it maybe would have been a bit more clear. But because I completed it, I was like, is that it? And then it pops you back to the main menu.
Yeah.
And it says new game. And like, what?
Or continue.
Episode 2. Yeah. I was like, is this just going to be the same again? So I was a bit reluctant to do it. I thought, okay, I'll see what this is about, but I'm not liking this. And then anyway, it did like the news report, teens on the run, pick one, and it was completely different.
I'm glad I knew that going in. I only knew that because you played it.
Did anyone pick the one with only 3 energy bars? I always avoided that one because...
I picked the one with £2 at one point, or dollars, whatever it was.
Yeah.
That was fun.
But, yeah. It felt a bit weird, but I was glad when I did click new game on the new episode, it was completely different. And that, I could breathe a sigh of relief. I thought, I'm going to have to rip this apart if that's all this game is.
Yeah.
But I think ultimately, after the 4 runs, as I say, I've finished 2, got caught once, died once. I actually really enjoyed it. It is very simple from a gameplay mechanic point of view, but I think the way they weave those different story tiles together is pretty much like expert.
It's very unique. I don't think I've seen that in any other game.
Yeah. no, definitely. I really like the way you can make the choices and they have impact. You can die.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
and the
Caught.
choices you make in the first run impact it all the way up till the final
Yeah.
run.
Yeah, I think it's a really, really novel concept for a game. I don't think it will be for everyone. I think there'll be a lot of people out there who are probably wanting a bit more game.
Yeah.
in their game.
It's about the same amount of
yeah.
game as Firewatch.
Yeah, really. Yeah, and it's actually a similar art style,
Yeah.
coincidentally. It's very much kind of like a Firewatch type of game, really. But with a interesting sort of, I suppose, overarching narrative framework to it. I enjoyed it. I would recommend it, especially it's on Game Pass.
Yeah. I think it's only 15 quid outside of Game Pass
yeah,
anyway.
There you go. I'd recommend everyone sort of give it a go. And it takes less than an hour probably to finish a first run. If you enjoyed it, or you can see doing more runs with completely different story beats, but in the same style, if you could see that being fun, you can have a few. And what I like about it is you can kind of put it down at any time and be like, okay, I don't need to see anymore.
Yeah.
They're the episodes I've done. They're the lives I've lived, done. So I'd recommend people give it a go. Enjoyed it. Jake, come to you.
I think it's very specific. I think I can only really recommend it to people who like this sort of game. Like you're saying, if you want a bit more game in your game, this isn't for you. But I didn't like it at first. On the first title, I was like, this I do not like the dialogue in this.
Yeah.
This isn't going well. But then it slowly grew on me, and then I think I did the first run, and I was like, okay, I'm getting the gist of this. And then in the second run, I started to see it more, and then I was like, oh, okay.
It takes a bit to ruminate because I didn't like my first tile either.
And by the time I finished the second run, I was a bit more like on board with it. Unfortunately, I just really did not get time. I would have played more if I wasn't on holiday. I've literally played it the last 2 nights. And I kind of am interested to see where it goes. Like, I might actually pick it up, but I'm not itching to go back.
No, it's great for the Roger, for the ROG.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. But I'm just, if you're really busy and you're playing other games like me, I kind of want to play the other games.
Yeah.
And I'm not usually into this sort of game, but it has got me more interested maybe in this sort of game. Like that, like Dispatch that's just come out.
Yeah.
The superhero one. I kind of like the look of that, but when I heard it was like this, I was a bit put off.
It's a bit different. Yeah.
But now I'm a bit more like, oh, maybe I would enjoy that.
Because I'd class this as a walking simulator.
Yeah.
Narrative.
I like looking at it as a TV show.
Yes.
Which is weird because I've only just come to that conclusion as we've all been talking about it. But I think if you look at it like that, it gets better.
It's a 10-episode TV show, maybe a 6.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And I think it is interesting with what it's doing. It's very unique. But I could only really recommend it to people who like the Telltale games. If you like the Telltale games and that sort of narrative game, then this is 100% for you. I would say this is one that you'd have to play.
I don't know if Telltale's the right comparison because they're very
structured,
cutscene, but they're cutscene heavy, and you make choices, but you're watching the cutscenes. That's different.
But there is more, I would say in them, and to be fair, I've only watched somebody play the Telltale games. There's more gameplay in them.
Yeah, it's similar in the way you interact, I suppose, with them, but this isn't a cutscene heavy game where you can sit back and watch a cutscene and then you make a choice and watch a cutscene. There isn't any of that, really.
Yeah, I think generally the ideal way of playing it is the way Ben mentioned.
Or watching it on YouTube.
Start YouTubing it.
Well, there's that, but watching it, doing it with somebody else in the room, and maybe you can pass the controller for runs.
And doing it like a TV show. Each run is about an hour.
You watch an episode a night.
An hour, exactly.
So it's kind of like should I say the tentative recommend, like I always do when I'm in the middle. Recommend it to
favorite phrase.
Yeah, to a certain group of people, but I imagine it's not for everybody.
All right, Joe.
I love this game. I've never played a Telltale game or anything like narrative game before where it's not gameplay heavy. But I found myself getting really into the world, the atmosphere. I think honestly because it's come at the perfect time of what's happening in the real world right now.
Yeah.
And I just finished another game, so I didn't have anything going on in the background. Because I literally played Windwaker right up until I finished it. And then I only had like 5 hours to play this game yesterday. And I did.
Oh, wow. You did
I did my
I
runs.
saw you play it and I jumped
Yeah,
on.
I did my runs in that time, and I honestly couldn't put the controller down.
Wow.
I was only
that's good.
playing that because I was like, oh, well, I've got to wait in for a parcel, so I'll stick it on and see how it is. And then
Do you think you'll play
I'm going to finish
more?
it. Yeah, I'm going to go back
Cool.
and finish it because
Yeah,
I want to know
cool.
how all the accumulation of the choices I've made
Yeah.
makes it to the end.
And you'll see some of the things we've talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I do want to
how
see
they
some of
play
those tiles that you guys have talked about and see if there's anything
I
I can do
wanna know-
differently in them.
Yeah.
I got the
It's a
hacking.
lot of choice.
I got the hacking by meeting Alex at the diner when I stole the guy's car keys. I want to know if that's how you get the hacking or if there's another way to get it.
Yeah. I imagine you guys got the energy one by making a cocktail for the truck driver.
The ginseng.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get
Yeah,
that
Yeah. So
Did you
it
get
must
the
be
one off Sonia?
the lucky one.
Yes.
Yeah.
The lucky charm.
Yeah.
Something.
So it must be specific.
Specific
Yeah,
canon
but I-
events.
Mm.
But I want to say I got the lucky one when I drove her and she fell out the car.
All right, no, like that.
I got
was
it from
during
filming an
anything.
event.
Same.
Still
Yeah.
funny.
I got it from filming an
Well,
event.
yeah, but in that event, is that the one where you had to get them to
Cheer and boo.
Yes.
I got them to boo.
I got him
So
to
did
boo
I.
as well.
Oh, so maybe I did get it then.
But it was
I can't
before
remember.
that. Yeah, she gave it me before because I asked for money.
Yeah.
She went, I don't have money. You can have this instead.
Oh, okay. Can't
So-
remember.
It was
Yeah.
interesting. A lot of choice, a lot of different ways it
Yeah.
can go, which I think really takes it up to that next
Yeah.
level.
It does.
So
Yeah.
for me, it's a wholehearted recommend
Good.
because it's
Yeah.
a very good life mirror game. I want
Yes.
to even maybe put it in its own category as a listening simulator because if you're really listening to what the people say, it will really help you inform your choices.
Ben's interested now because you said that keyword.
Simulator, yeah. Well, because you said like
Right.
Firewatch is a walking simulator, which it is because you barely
Yeah.
speak to people in it. But in this,
Yeah.
the whole game is speaking to people.
Well, I don't know. In Firewatch, you speak to that person a lot on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah, but you never meet them.
Yeah, and you're not so much making as many choices
Yeah.
as you are in this with the dialogue. Yeah. Yeah, fair.
A choice simulator.
Yeah, let's go with
Oh.
Yes.
Cool.
I might even go back and play some more of it.
that. I'm going to
myself,
finish it
just-
tomorrow after I get home from work, I think.
Well, I'm going
Nice
back to
one.
my stone simulator,
Yeah.
all right?
These are the perfect games for the backlog, I think. because-
Definitely.
Yeah.
I would never have played this.
I
but
never
I'm so
even
glad
heard
I
of
have
it.
played it.
I will
Never
say
even
I
heard
was
of it.
expecting to be able to drive the car.
Yeah.
Me too. And that's why when it came to changing lanes between two lanes, I was heavily disappointed. But okay. Well, that's been the Berry by Backlog for this episode.
It has.
Jake, I believe you're.
I am, and I found this really hard to pick actually this month. I've decided to actually take one off our community backlog
Oh, okay.
because I've wanted to play this as well, and it comes from Lewis, who
I know
added
what
it.
is.
It's Cocoon.
Very nice. Is that on Game Pass?
That's on Game Pass and PS Plus.
'Cause
It's been on there quite
I
a
think
while,
it got
hasn't it?
removed from one of them recently.
Okay, well, hopefully it's not Game Pass, guys.
I think it got added to Game Pass recently. Cool.
so-
I look forward to giving that a go on my ROG.
Nice one.
So thank you again, Clancy, for the Berry by Backlog for this episode. But that's been us.
It has.
So until next time.
See you then.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So long.